All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the Saturday group stream on 42520. That's the title of the stream because I couldn't think of anything else. But joining with me today are
You need to put Lego in the title. You have to get more viewers. Add that in.
All right. Well, after I do the intro, anyway, join with me today is Cut the Crikel.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
And M Productions.
I don't get paid enough to be here.
You don't get paid at all.
You are right. I don't get paid enough to be here.
And yet you're here anyway. All right.
Contractually obligated.
What do you mean? An error is occurring on YouTube. Save changes.
Must be an error.
Stop being stupid. Come on, save.
When you're presenting my video, you should probably not present just me.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to fix the title, but it wouldn't. I don't know if it saved or not. I don't know if it changed. But hello, Mahan, Firebricks247, Timmy Hasley in the chat. Welcome everybody. We will be having a Brickatech join us here very shortly.
Who would have thought? How'd you get him?
What?
How did you get Brickatech?
Oh, there's this thing called an Instagram group chat. It's pretty cool.
Fascinating.
Hello, Harry Crow Vlogs. Welcome. Firebrick says, can't wait till they reveal the rest of the season 13 sets. Me too, so I can be the first out there again. My dog is getting yelled at outside. Nice.
Idiot dog.
All right. So, hello, Joseph. Welcome. I don't know what anybody else is doing, but I'm going to be tearing apart Lego because I need to clean my room up some more.
Yeah, I really don't know what I should be doing. I didn't really think about that yet.
You can go back out to the garage and do more out there or whatever.
There's always more to do. Yes.
It sounds like you need sleep.
No, I'm good. Well, actually, I didn't. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, all right.
So, if anybody in the chat has any questions for us while we sit here and talk or do whatever, I don't know what Cut the Crikel is doing either, so I can't really.
Yeah, I'm not really doing very much.
That's fine. Take a day off.
Whirling day.
I put a video up earlier, so I'm kind of taking it a little bit easy. I might be editing a little bit of Photoshop for a thumbnail. So Mahan says I'm working on a Captain Rex bust.
Ooh, that's a good mod.
I want somebody to take the Boba Fett bust and make it the Mandalorian. That's what I'm. That's what
I already saw someone do Jango Fett. I'm sure someone's done Mandalorian. I just haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine no one's done it yet.
Firebricks247 wants to know what set am I anti-building, which is apparently what we call this now because somebody brought it up on Destruction with Jim Blade and they asked I said I'm not building anything. I'm anti-building. So I guess it's a thing now. I am anti-building set 70008 Gorzan's Gorilla Striker from Chima. So that's what I'm anti-building, if you will.
Anti-building, I like that. That's cool.
I'm gonna copyright that and put it on a t-shirt.
Nah, you would have done it already. I'm gonna do it.
We have a Rogue Spotting. Hello.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad.
I can't hear him.
You can't hear him. Oh boy.
No.
I can hear him.
Wait, if I speak
I
now?
know. It's a StreamYard glitch. It happens.
Ah,
Some people can't hear. Some people.
You want to remove you and bring you back in and see if that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try both.
Yeah. Who was it?
No.
No.
Try him now.
Yeah, try removing me.
Oh.
Hello, that?
Yeah. Now I can hear him.
All right. Okay.
Hey, very good.
That was dramatic.
Problem solved.
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I've just been organising stuff today. How are you guys?
I'm
Ah,
good.
pretty
I'm
good.
just tearing apart stuff. So I mean.
Nice.
Did I see
Yeah.
that you've now got a YouTube channel?
I have made the greatest introduction to a channel of all time. Yeah. No, it's very bad. But yeah, I've decided to start a channel and see how it goes. But yeah, thank you for noticing.
welcome back to the YouTube grind.
Thank you. But yeah, I've just been tearing apart some mocks and getting a Star Wars figure. Kind of misprint figure was pretty cool, but yeah, just getting it all displayed.
Cool. Although I have to
That's it.
say, I feel like I've been slightly misled already by you.
Oh no.
I mean, technically you're not 21 yet.
I'm.
Fair.
Okay. This
And
is
also,
controversial.
the mate thing I thought was because you were into pirates, but then you told me that you're primarily into Star Wars. So
Well, okay. Oh, hold up. Yes, I love Star Wars and pirates pretty much equally, but at the moment I build more pirate stuff, hence the pirate name. But I do love Lego Star Wars just as much.
It doesn't seem like that name will age well.
Oh, no.
Does that mean you gotta change it once a year? Is that?
Once again, yeah, once again. But yeah. So I've got my pirate sets being all built up and getting my Star Wars collection organized again. And I just got my Mandalorian speeder in the mail, so I'm in a pretty good mood. So I'm gonna build that at
Ooh.
some point.
Fancy.
Yeah.
In the chat, Harry Crow Vlogs has a question. I'm assuming this is directed towards me because I probably know more about this than anybody else here. In the Journey to the Skull Dungeon, is the spinner a dice? I'm pretty sure it's a dice. Yeah, it's a dice, whatever you want to call it.
I saw those. Those new spinners look interesting. To say the least.
Spinjitzu Burst, not Spinjitzu Surge like we had originally thought. It's Spinjitzu Burst.
Spinjitzu dice.
Those dice are going to be interesting. I don't know what they're for. I remember hearing the rumor that this was supposedly like a board game.
Oh, okay.
It connects together and forms a board game. Like all the sets connect together. That's what I heard.
But will they actually?
They said they do, so I'm assuming so.
Who's they?
The leakers who know
I
everything about these
wouldn't
sets.
trust them. Wouldn't trust them.
I gotta say, the new Ninjago mech does look awesome.
It does. Says if it's good, I'm getting the $100 set, which is, I believe, the journey or the actual Skull Dungeon. I believe that's what it is.
Nice.
Let me open. I have a Google site with all this information in it. So
The mech looked cool. I'll give him that. The mech looked pretty cool.
oh my god, the mech is amazing.
It looks nice.
That's the
What
most
do you
beautiful
think
Lego
of
mech.
the Monkey Kid mech?
Monkey Kid looks awesome. Although I haven't heard of prices, and I've heard they're controversial at least.
They're very controversial, but I heard something last night says something adjusted for inflation to the Chinese market or something.
Right.
That's just what I heard. Don't take anything I say here for fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon is a $100 set of the wave,
Oh, okay.
and we'll also get. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was saying to Jim Blade earlier, some of the Monkey Kid stuff though, particularly like the trawler boat that I think becomes into a base.
Yeah.
The artwork
Yeah, that
on it
looks pretty
reminds me very much of Ninjago City from the Lego Ninjago movie.
Yeah, I definitely see that. I see that.
Huh.
I can't remember who said it. Someone said it was like a mix of Chima, Ninjago, and Nexo Knights all in one. That was like
Joseph, your opinion is wrong. You
Oh
can't.
my God.
Yeah. No. Get out.
Ninjago is everywhere in terms of themes. There's always something.
It is everywhere. What I want them to do. What did I say I wanted them to do? I said, Western Ninjago Western. That's what.
Actually, that would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
yet.
season 14, guys. Hey, season 14, just come to me for ideas. I got them.
Have they really not done that? They feel like they've done everything else Ninjago.
Let's see.
Yeah.
They've done snakes, pirates, stone people, robots, cults,
Stone people.
Skeletons,
Bikers.
pirates again.
Bikers.
Pirates again sucked. It's awful.
They-
Sky
They
Pirates.
did
awful.
the motorcycle, didn't they?
Oh, they did the
Yeah,
motorcycle,
Vikings,
the
yeah.
motorcycle cult thing. They
Yeah.
did the Dragon Hunters. They did Fish People.
Fish people.
Fish People. That's
Yeah,
what
they
we'll
did
call
one.
it.
That was a bit like Pharaoh's Quest in the desert. Was
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, kind of, but that was more like Mad Max, is what I've heard. More
yeah,
people refer to it.
yeah. Probably actually. I was just thinking of like the snake build and stuff. Reminded me of the kind of things that you had in Pharaoh's Quest, like with the scorpion.
Oh, that's probably what more of the fire chapter from season 11 was. That's probably
Okay.
they did the pyro snakes and the ice warriors, and then they had the Vermilion back in season 7. I forgot to mention that. Hello, the
Oh,
Purple
yeah.
Stud and the Amazing Nerd. Welcome.
Yeah, like I said, I've never watched the show, but I am a sort of casual fan of the sets and stuff. But there was one, oh, what was it? The ice one, I think. That seemed to be quite heavily inspired by Studio Ghibli stuff.
Which set? Which one? The
It
Titan
was like
Man?
the one that had like the fox, or not the fox, but like the wolf with like the three tails.
Was
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Oh yeah, the Blade's Journey set, the small set of Wave.
Yeah, it might be based like on the same myth or something, but it reminded me of Princess Mononoke, I think it was.
I don't know. I have no idea what anything from Ninjago is based off of. It could be based off of some. I don't have no idea. Like all I know is that I like the sets and I will continue to buy them for as long as they are made.
I really
Wow,
like
what a
the
shocking
the big-
revelation.
the big ice set was really cool. The big fortress. I like that one.
The castle, yeah, that's
that was
pretty
a
good.
nice one.
I gotta say, I was kind of underwhelmed with it, but it's
Really?
okay. Like
I think it looks cool. Like the aesthetic is quite cool.
yeah, that and the land bounty kind of like switched opinions on me. Like, because I originally didn't like the land bounty and I liked the castle, but now when I switched them, I don't really care for the castle as much, but I really like the land bounty. And hello, BFAB.
Be
Hey.
fabulous.
Did you just wake up?
Kind of.
That's- Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a yes. Oh man. How you feeling, man? You feeling all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Long night celebrating 7K subs, or
That we'll say that, yeah.
nice.
See, this is why we can't have private calls at night until 1 a.m. This is why we can't do these things.
Oh my god.
Well, that's
Blue
only
44.
lasts at 11:30 though.
What?
That can't happen. It's not Sunday. You have to tune in on BFAB channel tomorrow for that.
Oh,
It's
man.
not. It's
I
only
don't think
Saturday.
EFAB is in any condition to do a preach right now.
Yeah, that too. But
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it also seems like your monkey kid thing's gonna be safe because Jang's done one, and usually he does it. That means it's fine, I guess.
Jang
Like an
doesn't
indicator, it's
know
like an
anything.
indicator.
Jang is gonna get a copyright strike too.
Is it? Oh crap! I just thought it was an indicator usually that. Ew. Oh, okay.
Jang definitely does not have special information as to whether or not something is safe.
I,
Oh, God.
We
Well, I mean,
received an
look at-
email directly from Lego that said they are going to copyright strike at BFAB.
Oh, God.
I mean, I look
Be careful.
at it like it's the same thing that happened with the Star Wars things last year. Everybody got strikes but Ryan and MGF, and they were fine, and they decided to take their videos down. I'm not worried.
Was that
Because
the
they were the
tangent
only ones.
strike?
Everybody got hit at once. Everyone got hit at once, other than Ryan. Because Ryan, they striked his news, his comment video. They never striked his picture video, and they never striked MGF. They striked everybody. Everybody else got basically their videos taken down, but those guys. So
Ouch.
and after they didn't get it taken down, they never got it taken down whatsoever. So I'm not worried.
yeah.
How many
Firebricks-
strikes have you had so far, anyway?
Hmm?
How many strikes have you had so far?
0. I'm at 0. I mean, the ones that I've had,
Oh.
I've fought, and I've. So
There you go. You're
Well, they
okay
expire
anyway.
after a certain period of time, don't they?
Yeah.
that too, but
And
Yeah.
Firebricks 247 says, "How about a space themed Ninjago?" I'd be down for that. That'd be.
I mean,
They did
the
have
only-
that one
Pointed
space
they
theme
haven't
rebooted.
gone with the arcade one for longer.
The arcade. No, you gotta watch the arcade season. The arcade season is really good.
Yeah, I really like the sets, like the Gamers Market and the arcade
Mm.
pods. I was hoping for like a second wave, but of those kind of style. But they've already.
There's never been a second wave of any. Or, I mean, back at like the early days, there was a second wave of stuff, but since like 2013, there's never been a second wave of.
I was gonna say, like, I remember the Pirates one, like the Lighthouse came out after the initial.
Oh
wave,
yeah, I
and,
mean that was released with Day of the Departed too, so that was.
like, I guess Legacy gives a chance for second waves now, so maybe that should be like a year or two before we get more sets for it. But in
Yeah,
Legacy, you'd
we're
probably get it.
still waiting the reveal of the Kai Fighter, which is the remake of the rebooted set.
No.
And hopefully, next year I'd love to get a remake of the Ninja DBX. That'd be just awesome.
Strange.
I
I
think
just
legacy
felt like,
sets are driving me crazy because of how much of them are just like this time this is the second remake of Jay's Stormfighter. Now this one's crappy, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
the
also
bounty-
it's also a 4+ set. So
Yeah, I know, but it's like they're wasting their time. Just
I'll
like
be
go
honest-
back and make sets we've never got before, like
Yeah.
the Serpentine Train or the Ice Fortress. Or,
Ninjago's 10th anniversary. Hey, I'm just saying that's next year.
Yeah, Jim Blake. I'm gonna say I don't think the new bounty looks as good as the original one.
I don't know. Well, I need to get it. I need to do a comparison on it. I need to build it.
The movie one is the peak of human evolution.
That is true. That is the best one. There's no doubt about it. That is the best one.
I think it's the new sails throwing me off. Like they're shorter. I can tell.
Yeah, they
everything else is
definitely
fine.
are.
It's the sails are too small.
Firebricks247 wants to know when are the season 13 sets coming out. That would be June for probably the UK and Europe, and
Yep.
August everywhere else because you guys suck.
We usually get like most, but I think it's cut the correct me if I'm wrong. I think we usually get the basic sets. We don't get licensed stuff till August usually.
yeah, I
still have to
think
wait on
that's
stuff.
about right. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
like,
had
Ninjago-
last
Like
year-
homegrown brands, we normally get early. I think the rest of the stuff we pretty much the same time as everyone else.
Yeah.
I wonder if. Oh, go ahead.
Last year I bought the Titan mech early because I just didn't want to wait till August for it, and I bought it, and it was nice.
I wonder.
You
if
know what
I
I'm
can
gonna
get-
do? I think I'm gonna fly to the UK and buy a bunch of sets there, and then do the
Nice.
reviews at my hotel, and
There
then
you go.
drop them. You know, so yeah.
Is that
How would you
just
do it
to
in your
wind up
hotel?
Gimblade?
What?
Was that just a wind up Gimblade? Just to go, I've got the sets before you.
Oh man, I mean,
BFAB was too slow to the news yesterday, so
Really?
So I was about to go shopping and buy some stuff, and then all of a sudden I was ready. I was going out of my car, and I saw that people had posted Ninjago stuff. So I turned around, and then I basically went to the news video. So
nice. Yeah, I've seen the Ninjago stuff, the creator stuff, and then I don't think
City.
City's had a very good year, in my opinion.
no, City is not having a good year. It's been 2 years in a row of just garbage both years.
I think City's an improvement from like the last couple of years.
I mean, last year City was at its lowest point. You could only go up from Skyfall.
Strong, good.
What is
I like the
Skyfall?
underwater base though. I know, like
Water base is okay.
some people
it-
said that it's very derivative of the space one. I didn't like the space one. I think it suits an underwater base quite well. And if there's older Lego fans out there, it reminds me a bit of a show called Sequest DSV. If you ever saw that in the 90s, and it's got that kind of vibe to it of like, well, basically Sequest tried to be Star Trek but underwater rather than in
right.
space.
Oh, nice.
And the base has that sort of feel to it, so I quite like that one.
I think the airport stuff, though. I mean,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
that's
how, but I think the juniors airport somehow looks better than the regular airport. I don't know how that's happened.
It does.
Like,
Um,
and then
Yeah, no, yeah,
it's,
that's
it's,
so
it's,
true.
and like, what? That's not an airport. It's. I mean, the only cool thing is the roller coaster track for the roof, which is quite cool, I guess. But like
What's
the
the,
helicopter set, I don't understand how. That's
yeah, the airport stuff is rubbish, but I also like the big boat that has like the hole in the hole to drop the sub through.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I thought that's really cool. I know it's one sort of big piece, but I like the fact that that actually does float, even though it's got a hole in the middle, and you can then have the submarine drop that through. Well, that was really quite cool, that underwater explorer theme.
I'm also happy the Stingray isn't in just one set, because otherwise that would have been an insanely expensive piece. aftermarket.
Yeah,
It's in the polybag, isn't it?
I think it's in about I think it's 3 sets. It's in there, one poly
Nice.
bag and 2 of the other sets. I think.
Very good. Because I'll probably get that polybag. That's probably it from City. Creator, I don't know if I'm going to get the pirate ship. I don't know.
Yes, you are.
The sails, I don't like the sails. I
Change
don't
them
like
out.
brick built sails. Like, I don't know what it is. I think just if you put like that pirate ship next to, say, the Clipper here, it just doesn't look right. I
Put in
mean,
your Clifford, what?
this one,
Clifford the dog?
the Caribbean Clipper. It's the original.
Clipper. Yeah.
It's one of the
Oh.
original pirate ships.
BFAB is deaf. He can't hear people, right?
But like, yeah, and I don't know. Like, it looks all right. I would have liked more pirate figures, but it looks okay.
If you
Again,
don't get like the first pirate set, that's not an Ideas, not a Pirates of the Caribbean set, the first pirate set in years, and you call yourself 21st Mate.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. I
Is
have
it
the Pirate
funny?
Roller Coaster. I have the Creator Pirate Roller Coaster. That's something.
That doesn't count. That's the roller coaster set first and the pirate set second.
It has a pirate ship.
Yeah, but it's not a real pirate ship.
Fair point.
That's a fair
I probably, if I do get the Creator one, I will probably make it the island and not the boat. if I'm honest.
Jim Blade, you got an offer in chat.
What? Send the sets. I mean, if you want to, I mean, go ahead.
I think you have to pay for them.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's not gonna happen. If I'm gonna pay
God,
for all
Jim
mine,
like taking advantage of Irish people. So
that is not true.
Oh my god.
Wow.
if you're
Yeah.
a leprechaun, you're screwed.
All right,
Do you have a list of names of other Irish people Jim Blade has taken advantage of?
What happened?
Well, didn't you say that Jim Blade likes taking advantage of Irish people? So I was wondering if there's like a name, like a list of names.
There's no list of names.
You've got to
so
look
it's
up the
not
top 10 Irish people, and Jim Blade's probably taking advantage of that.
That is
Oh
not
my
true.
God.
Lego Panda Guy says I'll be getting the bounty and journey to the Skull Dungeons. I'll be buying all the sets, regardless of how awful or how great they are. I'll be buying them all.
That the Skull Dungeons looks pretty cool, but I wasn't sure from the image I saw that was quite
Yeah.
low. How much
The
of it
box-
was set and how much was the box art?
Yeah, the box art is very misleading on that dungeon one. Yeah, it looks like you get like a jail bit and 3 steps, but it makes it
Let
look
me
like it's so
let
much
me pull
more.
it up. For the
Yeah, I'm gonna get the images up again, but
Firebricks 247. Don't worry about sending sets. I'll get them on my own. Yeah, but
The
we're
image
still
quality
missing.
is crap.
We're still missing
Yeah.
images for Senjutsu Surge Kai, the Skull Sorcerer's Dungeon, Skull Sorcerer's Dragon, the Zane's Minnow Creature, which is a Rhino build, and Wu's Battle Dragon, and the Kai Fighter. That's what we're missing. I can change that.
right, I'm looking at the sets now. Trying to get them
I'm
all.
gonna open. I'm pretty sure the images are on Brickset, so don't strike me.
You
that's the
They
bastard.
were
problem.
revealed on a
Of
Swedish
that.
retailer, so I can share these.
A lot of issues with Lego box art is that sometimes it makes it look like you're getting more than what you actually do. I mean, it's good to sort of have it in a setting that you can imagine the rest of it around, because obviously that's what kids are going to do. But sometimes it's borderline, product misleading or.
Hmm, I
Alright.
can see- yeah, see
I
what
made
you
the
mean.
image as big as I possibly could without like butchering. Yeah, Luke 44. We don't talk about Clone Wars here.
I mean, we
That's not
can.
something- I mean, we can, but I really don't care because I don't watch it.
but- Gasp! It's a brilliant show.
All right, here is the journey to this. Let me just everything that you guys can see my mouse moving, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is part of the set. This is part of the set. This is part of the set. This whole thing is the set, and then you get the 4 minifigs and this dice thing,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is it's all pretty nice.
That's not
I
as
think
bad.
this all depends on prices. Like, to be fair with
This
that one,
is-
you get a lot of useful pieces.
This is $30 in the U.S.
Really?
It has 401 pieces.
That's quite good value.
That's very good. But
Hmm.
the thing is, it's really weird because sometimes when the prices come over to the UK, it will be like the same amount in terms of
Yeah,
currency
They
conversion.
sometimes they convert them. It's really annoying.
Yeah, another time is just literally just changed the dollar sign for a pound sign, or even like I remember one. It was $30 in the US, and it came over here, and it was $35.99, which would be like
Yeah,
$37.40, and I'm like, what's going on?
Hello, Brick Vibe.
That's
Welcome.
really fast.
All right, Jim Blade, I'll be right back. All right.
All right.
But yeah, like that's a good. I'll give them that one. That's a good set.
Here we can do
I'm
some
honest,
in-depth
I do
analysis
like
on the
the
rest of
Prime
these too.
Because I didn't really like the Prime Empire stuff. If I'm honest. I'm hoping this is a better way, just for my. own
It'll be a
opinion.
better wave. I've seen pictures of
Yeah.
I've seen prelims of the rest of the sets, and I can say they look cool from what I've seen.
Nice.
All right, I'm gonna share tab. I'm gonna share the brick set tab so we can take a look at the rest of these sets. So we can analyze them. Lego Panda Guy. I did see episodes 13 and 14 of Prime Empire, But again, I have a spoiler rule. No, you cannot spoil something that's come out within a 1 month window. That's the rule for movies, TV shows, anything.
That's
1
a
month.
good rule.
1 month window. That's what you got.
Someone spoiled something in a stream yesterday. Did you see that? 21st May on.
Was that on Clone Wars?
No, I think it was Ninjago actually.
Oh, right, 'cause I
On,
remember I looked away for a second, so it was deleted before I read it. But I
Wait,
saw everyone going.
what stream is it? Let's.
That was on
It's,
London Bridge Bricks.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it was the guy said it. The one who had all the Ninjago figures. He went, "Oh, this
Oh, yeah.
is his episode," and people were like, "What? No, spoiler alert!" Like,
Yeah.
it dropped
I
from
don't
like
know what
23, down to like I don't know, 14 views. Then
Oh God.
So here's
I didn't-
Spinjitzu
I did not have-
Burstoid. It's this is about best image I can get because.
That's cool.
so that's a die then, or a dice? Is that right?
this is not a dice. The thing in the other set was a dice.
Okay.
And we do have a question in chat. What's my favorite season 11 set? That would be the Titan Mech. My God, it's beautiful. Titan Mech is gorgeous.
That set underneath, is that how much is that? 50.
Yeah, this is the Thunder
I
Raider.
could have sworn back in the day the original one was 25 at least.
It was
here.
30. The original one here.
I just don't get how it's gone up to 50.
It was 25 pounds. Yeah, because it's
well-
double in size basically. And
Fair
there's
enough,
bigger
yeah,
pieces, more minifigs.
Yeah,
Like,
to
if
fair, yeah,
you watch,
yeah,
I did a
yeah,
comparison video on it, which you should definitely check out. I'm
I
talking to everybody
yeah,
here.
I'm gonna watch that.
That
But,
looks awful.
The old one is nothing compared to the new one. The new one is much better, much bigger, much beefier and bulkier to it. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
cool. Just wanted to check that out.
hey,
Right.
here. This is a thing.
I guess from Junior's perspective, that's quite good, but obviously from our perspective, we're like, no.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. It's definitely better than the Fire Dragon set, I think.
Oh God, yeah.
I like this little truck thing. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be representing here, but I like it.
I don't
don't
get though. Who's the target for Ninjago Legacy? Is it the older fans of Ninjago who have grown up watching it, who are nostalgic for the old original series, or is it trying to like get the new audience up to
That's a
date
good
with what's
point.
happened?
Yes,
Because-
the answer is yes.
Because if it's the older fans, then what's the point in a 4+ set?
I have
I-
no
I-
idea.
I guess you could say as well, if you're an older fan, you've already got all these sets, so you're just going to have 2 bounties, 2 jets. It's just the minifigures that are they're the main thing for Legacy. I think, yeah, it's more for newer fans to get a chance to game the sets.
Speaking
the
of
bounty.
Destiny's bounty, here is the bounty. Sorry for the small image, guys. We're on a budget.
Yeah, like
I'm not a fan of that.
everything but the sail, I think, looks okay. Also, the dragon head is that brick built now?
That is brick built, and it looks a
'Cause the
lot
old
better.
one was the old one was a big. I actually like the old one.
I don't know. Again, comparison video will come out in August when I get
Yeah,
when I have
like,
those stuff.
Oh, those sails were just a little bit longer in the front. It'd be perfect. But
These the sit. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing the throw off by the sails. The sail. I'm pretty sure they're probably plastic too.
yeah. To be fair though, you get a lot of minifigures, which is good.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
a
you
lot of good ones.
get Young Lloyd, All Four Ninja, Sensei Wu, and Samurai X, which is
It's
yeah.
a good assortment of figures there. I think I've probably been a bit too harsh because I'm comparing it to the movie Destiny's Bounty, and that's like just one of my favorite sets.
Yeah, that one will never be outdone. That was
Yeah,
golden.
no, you
and I
definitely
should have got it.
you cannot compare. That's like comparing an apple to an orange. Like they're two totally different things. And
That's a good analogy.
If
isn't
I
it?
want to compare an apple to an orange, I'll compare an apple to an orange.
make a video on it then. Let's go. I want to see it. I want to see that. That's the next video I want on your channel. Do it. But these are just I need to get another one of these so I can build the jet because I only have the mech built. I gotta build the jet.
Oh yeah, it's a 2-1, isn't it?
Yeah, I gotta build the jet. Gamers Market. Velocity Racers, highly underrated set. Very good. Very good set.
I still just see 2 bikes.
We have someone else who's entered the arena. Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Hello there.
Oh boy. Crazy Face Lego Enthusiast has joined
It's
us.
me, Crazy Face Lego Enthusiast. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing good. We're
Are
talking
you
about the new Ninjago stuff, so
Are you related to Bonquisha? You kind of look like you'd be related to Bonquisha.
Oh yeah, I know Bonquisha very well. Very well. You know what I'm saying.
Oh,
All
I
right,
know.
Journey to the Skull.
What do
Then.
I do?
We
Bonquisha has mentioned you before, and I'm like, wait, did you just say his name and not mine?
Hey, what goes on with me and
Oh.
Bonquisha, you don't need to talk about here on live.
So
YouTube.
that's $30, right?
this is $30. It has 401 pieces. Yes.
Decent. I'm just looking at the parts now. There's a lot of good grey pieces.
Ooh, is this an Ninjago podcast or video? Or what
I mean,
is this?
not really, but
It is. That's
Oh,
why I have the
no.
gun in my head. So you know.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah.
That looks cool. I'll give you that.
but the Firestone mech is
Oh yeah,
superior set.
that's gorgeous.
Greg, did this make you forget about Oni Titan again?
Maybe I need to see it better. I couldn't see it
It's
very
it's
well.
definitely really the box images that we got are really small.
It's
Yeah,
gonna come
that-
down
Titan
to
was amazing.
I buy mechs, robots, all that stuff. It's either this or the Monkey King one. I have to make a decision.
I don't know.
Oh, I think
this
Monkey
is
Kid
better.
is
Oh, the
way
Monkey King.
better. Holy
No,
crap, that
wrong.
Is it Monkey
amazing.
Kid or Monkey King? I can't remember. Monkey Kid.
Yeah,
Monkey
Monkey
Kid.
Kid. Yeah.
Monkey Kid is the theme, yeah.
The Monkey King sets.
We'll
look
see.
like the
Which one
mech
are you guys
design.
liking better? You've seen the other one,
Monkey
right?
King, the Monkey Kid one looks amazing. Holy crap! I've never
I
seen a mech
haven't-
look that good in a while.
I haven't seen the prices for Monkey King yet, but like, say the mechs for 50, I'd say Monkey King looks better. But
It's supposed
Yeah,
to
you
be
saw it.
150. So
wait, what?
Yeah,
That's the
the
Ruber. I
Monkey
don't
Kid
believe
mech
that.
is 150.
Okay,
And
Big
this
so that's what
Ninjago
people
one,
are saying for the Ruber price. I don't believe that's an accurate.
Wait,
statement.
the big HQ set.
No,
the
that's
big HQ
170.
is 170.
How much is the mech?
150.
150.
I
Yo,
just
No
titled it.
way.
You're
You're
joking.
I don't believe that's accurate, but that's
And
literally
what's-
the Ruber
what-
prices that we have now. But I'm like 70% sure those prices are
Oh,
inaccurate.
wait,
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 here, you want to know how much
wait.
the Ninjago mech is? You want
Dude,
me
that's
to
the
tell you
same
that?
price as Voltron.
So-
Yeah.
wait, the mech, do you mean 80012, the Monkey King mech, that one?
Yeah.
Correct.
How?
One-
It's
I don't believe that's an accurate price.
way.
But that's what we've been
No way.
told.
It's
I
adjusted
don't
for
believe
Chinese
that's
inflation, but it's gonna be like $130.
like, you get 6 figures, okay, but it looks the same size as the Fire mech, which is like 70 or 60?
70.
I'm
70.
calling it right now. I believe the Monkey Kid Mac's going to be 100 or 120, and then the
I'd
boat's
say,
going to be like 150.
yeah,
I don't.
I'd say even though it's still a lot, 100 is probably more accurate.
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't
say
see
it's
it
probably
being
gonna be
that
around
way.
£90, so that's about $100 then I would say.
It's annoying because it looks so nice.
No,
I
the,
know,
fire,
it's
the
good,
Firestone mech, the one that the last that I showed, that is $70 for 968 pieces. Much better.
That's good value. I'll give you that.
Wow.
How much is the Creator Pirate ship? Does anyone know?
Probably like probably $90.
Okay, so probably £80 to 70 or 80.
I'm just taking a guess. I have no idea.
I'm gonna get the picture up again. Because yeah, it's the sales, man. I'm gonna keep saying it. The sales really annoy me. But I get it.
The brick built.
Yeah, but it's created, so I understand why. But I'm just a sucker for classic pirate ships.
Yeah.
Apparently Greg's profile picture looks like the person that's under Firebrick's 247 bed.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Take
Any,
that.
any comment,
however
any
you
comment on
want.
that, Greg?
Wow.
No comment?
I think he's died.
He is
It was
on mute.
saying-
Hello. We have a celebrity in the chat, the stud, everybody's favorite Lego YouTuber that doesn't post videos.
Hello.
Who's that?
So, we have the stud, and we have
Oh, my
Debbie
mic is
Shepard.
muted.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I was getting phone calls and it was messing up my operation here.
Ah, no worries.
Shame.
There we go. There's
Oh yeah, what are you doing under a guy's bed?
Apparently somebody said you look like somebody under their bed or something.
That's a little weird. I don't know what you're talking about. I just it said I had to put a photo up, and that's what I did. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
Mm.
That was just the face that I had when I took the photo.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna buy. If I get that shit, I'm just gonna buy new sales and put them in. So,
Well, that's
Yeah,
the great thing about Lego. You can swap stuff out.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh, for sure.
What's the
The
worst
rest-
thing about Lego?
The price.
The price.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody says that.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Greg, I do want to comment on your pickle home that Luke 44 brought up. You built it out of literally the worst block in Minecraft.
Why?
Because birch is awful.
Oh, the inside.
Yeah, awful.
You did understand that I was trying to make it look hideous, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. I had no context, but
You failed.
You definitely made it look hideous. All right, that's for sure.
That was the plan. Did you see the part where I blew it up with all the cats inside of it?
No, I didn't go back and watch that.
You missed the best part.
God, what? What?
Are you feeling okay, Greg?
I
feel
made
like
a
I've
pickle
missed-
house. We filled it with cats. The whole thing was just a disaster. It was Clark's idea. This is his thing he wanted to make. And I had to do what had to be done, which was to blow it up with a bunch of TNT.
That was a smart decision.
What are you trying to teach your kids?
I mean,
To blow up everything that's ugly.
one, to build a pickle house. It was a tutorial on that.
Nice.
2, to have a bunch of cats. And 3, to blow everything up.
That seems fair.
All right, we have K Bricks in the chat. Hello, welcome to the Saturday stream.
Today's episode was just a disaster, though. Usually I walk away from episodes being like, yeah, that was a really cool thing that I made. Today it was just like, nope, this whole thing
I tuned into where you said that at the end.
it was just bad. Oh, well.
But other than that, how's your day going?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Trying to upload a mail time vid
Fun stuff.
one of these days.
Hello, Abrix13. Welcome.
Okay, go ahead. Welcome.
I feel it's bad that Ryan's not commenting because I feel like you set him up there for a Carol Baskin joke with blowing the cats up.
Ryan said he'd be back. He has not returned in like 10 minutes.
I know he's taken a really
Welcome to
long time.
Ryan being on a stream. Like, he literally joins and then one either doesn't talk at all or just disappears. It's like, why even bother? He's like, I'll join the stream. I'm gonna go for a 2-hour drive now. I'll be back.
He probably wants to make it. All right, what got revealed? Instagram. I need somebody to check Instagram. What got revealed?
I'm telling you, he's probably taking a dump.
Let's have a look, see if anything else. No.
It's
I
possible.
doubt it. It's probably. I mean, Cut the Cackle's theory is probably correct, but we'll see.
I mean,
Yeah,
You've seen
we're
the
gonna go.
coffee drinks, the caffeine in that, it's just wow.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
There's only so much a human body can take. Infab knows that.
So Monkey Kid.
Oh, totally.
the Lego Panda guy says, Greg, I'm hyped for the video.
Oh, good. Thank you.
All right, so for this thing, do I sort like each thing individually, like the arms, the legs, and the body, or do I keep it all? Just put it all in one bag?
These for minifigures. Or what's this for?
Oh, is this
taking-
Destruction with Jim Blade?
No, it's a Lego Saturday group stream, 4/25/20.
Oh.
No, it's actually called Deuce Bagger with Jim Blade. It's a new series coming to your local TV station.
Oh, I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, coming
Well, it's
soon. Greg.
new, so that's why you haven't seen it.
But yeah, what is it you're destroying?
Gorzan's Gorilla Striker, 70008.
That's painful.
That thing.
It looks like BFAB, kind of. Here, hold on, show it. I'll show you
Please
what I have left. One sec.
Please don't show it.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Does it look like Beef Fab with or without the maid outfit?
I remember that set. Oh god, that was an interesting set, to say the least. Oh man, I just part the whole thing out.
Yeah, same.
Just destroy it. Just destroy it. Like the name suggests, destruction. I'm not about this old
Well, the
instruction.
thing is, if I want to rebuild it, I want to be able to rebuild it easily. Which, I'm not parting it out in my collection. I'm parting it out to a bag to go into a bin.
These instructions just make me sad. Oh man,
Oh yikes!
the good old days of when things were £500 for a used copy. God.
That is big depression.
Are you
Yeah,
still buying stuff, Rogue?
baby. I have my last two. I've got seconds. I have one more thing coming in, and then that's it.
Oh my goodness.
You better
We're
make
cutting
all
you off.
videos.
Yeah.
What's that?
You better make all videos.
I will make a whole video when I get the other one.
Rogue's
And,
making videos again, Greg.
Sweet.
I've decided to start, so I've got some work to do for them. Yeah, I'm gonna be destroying that thing I think tomorrow. The Forbidden
Averyx
Island.
13 says any Netflix recommendations. I recommend watching Destruction with Jim Blade on YouTube. That's what I recommend.
I recommend, well, depends on how old you are, but I recommend Altered Carbon. That's a fantastic show. And there's 2 seasons on Netflix now, as well as an anime tie-in if you want to watch that as well.
What's it about?
It's set in like the future where basically to sort of travel to distant planets, what they humans have done is they put this hard drive in the base of their skull, in the spinal cord, and it downloads your personality onto that. So what they can do then is kind of like cast your personality into a new body then on the other side of the universe or galaxy, rather than having to take all the time it would to fly through space there.
Mhm.
But the sort of repercussions of that is that people can technically live forever because you exist on a hard drive, so they can keep putting you into a new body and stuff has come across like cloning and genetic modification, and it's just increased the sort of gap between the classes to the point where the rich are living for like eternity in literally in a city in the clouds, and then like the poor they're sort of really struggling, and it's kind of basically what happens with that, and then thrown into the mix then is this murder mystery in the first season. It's really, really good.
Oh, that sounds nothing like Tiger King.
No, you didn't say it had to be like Tiger King.
I'm only looking for things that are like Tiger King. I'm just kidding. I'm
You
over.
watch isn't
Well,
Alice on
if
that
you're
seen
show?
interested
Lion
in
Queen?
that, I have a new series where I dress up in tiger lingerie and I build Lego sets. So if you're interested,
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, coming soon.
Sounds
Please don't.
traumatizing.
Please don't.
The worst thing is though, for all we know, he could be in lingerie right now.
Yeah, you
It's
never know.
true.
You never know.
Well, here's a question for BFAB. Are you still working?
Yeah, I still am. Yeah, I've had the last 3 days off though. So yeah.
Okay. So
That means
the
you go back to
streak
work
is still
tomorrow?
on.
What happened?
You go back to work tomorrow?
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
I hope there's no Lego news tomorrow.
I hope everything gets to me.
Yeah, I hope it's as soon as you go to work. Food.
So here's what I was told by my quote unquote sources. A lot of images of other sets have been out for the last couple of days, but there's a certain person who has just chosen not to reveal them, but he knows where they're at, right? So that's what I was told. So, and so far, based on what I've been told, it's been accurate. So yeah.
I'm just waiting for the Star Wars ones to be disappointed.
I'm waiting for the rest of Ninjago and the I'm waiting for Jurassic. That's what I want.
Yeah, I mean, like, it sounds like we're getting more episode 3 sets this year, which should be a good thing, but they'll probably be the exact same ones we got last time, so I'm just going to be prepared for the
Maybe.
worst.
We already completed the fleet, so what else is there to do?
Technically, we haven't.
No, we completed the fleet. Anyway,
There's no Ewing.
Oh
It
yeah.
Well,
doesn't
until
count.
I complete the
No
flight.
Ewing UCS. The fleet is not complete.
well, you better tell Ryan.
Where's Ryan here? He's not. You see, this is a hot topic.
He's
Ryan
here, but he's not here.
Like you said,
Yeah.
he's taking a dump probably. So
A
Do you think he
Ewing
still has toilet
UCS.
paper?
Amazing.
What Ryan does on his personal time is none of our business.
it's only been like half an hour.
What do you mean personal time? He's on your time. He's on your stream. What are you paying him for?
I don't pay him at all. Exactly, because he does stuff like this.
So how is everyone for toilet paper? Are we all good?
I'm
Okay.
using my hand now, so yeah.
Ew, that's gross.
I think the crisis has been resolved.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I'm
are
still
you-
using my hand now, Greg. So even if the crisis is resolved, I say using your hand saves you a lot of money. So
There's been hilarious reports of like people getting refunds rejected because they tried to return like £1,000 worth of toilet paper. It's hilarious.
They deserve it.
Like serves you right.
They deserve it.
But yeah, Greg's right. Now we all know the cure now is just to inject disinfectant into yourself, according to President Trump. You know, that's the wisdom there.
Oh boy.
So, when's the next episode of Breaking It Down with Brickatech?
Thursday. Are you talking about the live episode or the actual?
I honestly don't care. But I want to know either episode because I'll watch either one.
Oh, okay. You mean you don't care in a positive way, not a negative way?
Yeah, I don't care in a positive way.
Well, I
Oh, right. I
recorded.
felt like he was saying, I don't care.
He's like, I'm just trying to make conversation. I don't really care.
No, I care because
Well, I recorded the footage for the next episode last night on a Patreon call, so that'll be out Thursday. But I'll probably be doing another teardown, probably like Monday night, maybe ish,
You guys are back in a few minutes.
okay.
somewhere there. Yeah, I've got like another. I think another like 5 sets down last night, so we've got some good progress made. I still have some sets that need to be torn apart, but then I'll be kind of caught up.
K-Bricks wants to know what is toilet paper. Ask your parents.
I'm really
Everybody just
disappointed
use your
that no
hand,
one-
guys. Calm down and use your hand. So,
No, so don't shake hands with Beef Habit Philly.
I mean, I'm not gonna shake hands with anybody anyway.
That's gone now.
Oh yeah.
Someone said that in the future, shaking hands is gone. It's tongue kissing on nothing else.
Ew.
That sounds like something I'd be down with. So,
I thought of you when I read it. I'm really disappointed though that no one during this time has come up with a way to actually make the free seashells. You ever
Wait,
seen
what?
Demolition Man? The film Demolition Man, when he goes into the future and they don't have toilet paper, they have the free seashells.
I've never seen that.
Oh, seriously?
Seriously.
Come on. B-Fab, you seen it?
I'm not that old. I'm sorry,
I've-
cut the Craig. I'm not in
I've
my
seen
60s.
it, but I don't remember that. I just watched it once.
Oh, man.
I remember Taco Bell being like the only restaurant that exists, I think.
That's true.
When did Rogue drop out? I just realized Rogue dropped out.
You
He
see,
said he'll be back.
He's worse than Ryan.
Well, at least he dropped out and isn't taking up a spot.
does anyone in the chat remember Demolition Man and the free seashells? Apparently not.
I have
Sorry,
no
we're
idea.
not that old. I'm sorry.
It's not an old film.
It's probably like in the 80s, and you're probably like, back in my day.
No, it's like 96.
Yeah, we're still not that old.
Oh man, I've never felt so alone.
I'm old.
I'm terribly sorry. I'm sorry you feel this way.
I can't believe Greg hasn't got my back on this. I feel like he was in the same sort of age category as me.
I am, but it wasn't a movie that I saw for some reason. Like it,
Brick Five remembers it. Yay! There you go.
I somehow missed it in my life.
Vibe was in his late
On Christmas.
60s, so.
What, Beefab?
Vibe was in his late 60s, so come on.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
It's really-
Anyway, in there they don't have toilet paper anymore. They have free seashells, and it's a running joke throughout the movie that because he's from the past, he doesn't know how to use the free seashells, and no one will tell him how to use it. So I thought that it would be an ideal time with the toilet paper crisis for someone to actually invent the free seashells. But
Oh, he said it came out in 1993.
oh, there you go. I stand corrected. It's still weird to think of that as being an old movie, though.
Mm-hmm.
To me, an old movie is like 60s, 70s at a push.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Daniel is here. He wants to let everybody know that he's here. He says, "I'm here."
I was
nice.
wondering. I was like, where? What's his name again?
Daniel.
I was like, where's Daniel? I was waiting this whole time for Daniel to come, and then finally he makes it. Jeez.
Daniel's a little slow to the party, so.
Oh, the best part is that you didn't even remember his name. That was
Sure, I did.
Yeah.
Daniel. David, was it? David?
yeah, David Hall. David Hall is here, everybody.
Wow.
Wow.
Gunship
Wait, you're
gang?
telling me Ryan and David Hall aren't screaming back and forth with each other, right?
Ryan's
Thank
appeared
you.
for the debate. Here he is. There's his screen. Didn't show up.
I watched Pirates of the Caribbean 4 the other day on Disney Plus, and I couldn't believe that film is 9 years old now. Like the fourth one is 9 years old.
9 years old. Really?
Oh.
It's like, where has time gone?
Oh. Indianapolis took a quarterback. Interesting. Sorry, I'm waiting.
there any
watching
of-
the draft?
there's any films or TV shows that you think of and you can't believe that when someone says that's like an old TV show, an old film, and you're like, no, it's not. It's only like, and then you think and realize it is.
I can't believe Ninjago.
No, we're not that old.
Personally, but
Yeah.
because that means I was what? Well, Ninjago turns 10 January next year. That means I would have been 6.
Yeah.
Dang.
What about you, Greg?
I don't know.
You mean there's nothing that someone said, oh, that's an old film, and you're like, that's not an old film, and then you've realized how long it was since it came out?
Nothing like comes to mind. I guess like anything from the 90s at this point could be old.
Hello,
Yeah.
Collector Bricks. Welcome. Ryan is
I
back.
guess I
Who's
think
your
I
friend?
think of it in terms of like my wife at school, and she references things, and I'm like, you know, the kids weren't even alive when that came out, but they still somehow know it. So
Ryan, what you got?
BFAB's gone. There's news.
All right.
There might be news.
how things going there, Ryan? Everything good?
I'm back. I went to Target. I needed more bins.
Oh my! He went to Target.
The target.
Target run and done.
Hey Ryan, have you ever stayed home one day in your life ever?
Multiple times.
Multiple days in your entire life you stayed
Multiple
home?
times.
Oh my
I've
God.
done it.
We all thought you went
I
for a
needed
dub.
bins.
Oh yeah,
A
yeah.
what?
Everybody thought that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't pay you to go to Target. You should have at least taken us with you.
To quote you from earlier, you don't pay me at all.
That would require
So,
money.
there's that.
That is true. I don't pay Ryan. I don't pay Greg. I don't pay Prago. They're all here willingly.
Yeah,
Wow.
I spent my
Thanks,
entire
Paul.
day yesterday redoing this room. And I get showed off in a live stream.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Second table put in, so it's no longer really an island because I can't walk around it, but I can.
There's a lot of
It's like a
AT-ATs.
big shape. Yeah. And then I got these giant shelving things so I can store more things, and it actually worked out really well, and I'm pretty freaking happy with it.
I feel like you're
So-
making this up.
That happened, and then I got these pins. Nope.
But
It's literally all I did yesterday. I woke up at like noon. I had an epiphany, and I was like, "That's a rainy day." It was an awesome rainy day, and
Yeah.
I just all day worked on that until I didn't finish this till like midnight. So this was a
Collective-
project.
Collector Bricks here says he pays him with friendship. Yep, that's it.
I want my money back.
Me too.
I did get one of the things I did actually that is going to be really nice is I got rid of a lot of like brown boxes. There, I like, piled some and some and whatever, but like, when stuff's in brown boxes, I can't see what's in it. So I
Right.
bought a bunch more of these clear bins so I can actually see what I'm looking for, and it will make my life significantly easier.
Makes sense.
So it does. I'm pretty pumped though. This is great. 10 out of 10. Very happy with my work.
Can't believe-
Much better storage now.
Well done, sir.
What's up?
This is the last week of April,
I know.
It
That's
is.
crazy.
and we've been stuck at home since mid-March.
Well,
Some of us.
being
Yeah.
stuck at home is
Ryan,
subjective.
Ryan's been to
I might
Target
go to
46
Georgia in a
times
couple
in the
weeks,
time
like,
that he's
by
been home.
myself and just go and stay there.
I think
Why
Ryan
not?
is single-handedly the reason why the coronavirus is still going.
Ryan's
I don't
infected
think
at least.
so. There's only like 200 people in my county with it.
Ryan infected 195 of them.
Yeah, he's just a carrier. He's like UPS for coronavirus.
coronavirus delivery service.
He's basically shy, but for coronavirus.
Yeah, I mean, basically.
You know what Ryan is? It's sort of like when everyone gets immunizations or whatever, and no one has any diseases. He's the one guy that doesn't get the shots, but he can still walk around without getting a disease because no one else is there to have it. That's Ryan at Target.
It's a funny comment.
You can always be that one guy that doesn't follow the rules as long as you're the only
Can I not
one.
hear someone?
What?
Can you
Always
not hear
cut the
Greg?
craggle. No, I can't.
Oh, that's probably good.
I cannot hear it. Can you fix that, Chinblade?
All right, who am I kicking?
Kick me out.
Me or Greg, doesn't matter.
All right, I'll try to. Say something.
Something.
Okay, now I can hear you. That's weird. Because I could hear you, and then like 3 minutes ago, I just decided I couldn't hear you.
It's StreamYard. It's wacky.
Oh no, it's absolutely StreamYard. Jimblade, you got to pay for it. It's the free.
I'm not
version.
paying for it.
I don't think it matters. I think it's just StreamYard.
I don't think it matters either. What did you say that made Cut the Croggle laugh so much?
Okay, so you know how we all get immunizations so you don't get diseases?
Yes.
So there can be like one person that exists that doesn't get the shots and still walks around just fine without any issues. You're like that person in the coronavirus. Like
I
everyone
hope
else is
so.
following the rules and doing what they have to do. You can be that one guy that doesn't because no one else is there to get you sick.
That would be cool. No, but I'm ahead on videos, and I'm thinking about getting farther ahead so that I can literally just go to Georgia and do nothing for a week.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. I know. I think so. The only part that sucks is everything's closed there too. I assume, like the gym and everything. So
Every
It
time
is
that
what
I've
it
had a
is.
surplus like that, I always kind of let it go. You know, it's like you get a couple of days in and you're like,
it
well, I don't
happens.
have to do anything today, so I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened. Yeah. I mean, I didn't do any video stuff yesterday. I was out here all day.
I mean, you
All
were
night.
vlogging yesterday, so I guess it counts.
Yeah, I guess that does count. But
Yeah.
as far as like main channel stuff, is the way I look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, the set is almost destroyed.
So, important question. What's everyone's favorite cheese?
Cheese?
Yellow American cheese. That's the only type of cheese I will eat.
I believe. I
What?
can't.
Think
I can't stream with someone that likes yellow American as their favorite cheese.
What is wrong with it?
It's not
It's-
actually cheese.
It's terrible.
It's not terrible.
Do you like Kraft singles? Is that the way you like it?
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh, by the way, that actually isn't cheese. If you look at the packaging, it says cheese food because it can't call it cheese because it technically is.
Cheese food. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
So, Jim Blade, your
Any
opinion
counter
is
argument,
actually
Jim Blade?
wrong.
Your
All
opinion
right.
was
Well,
wrong.
then, I guess taco cheese is that like that's pretty nice.
That's a combination of other cheeses, I believe.
Okay. Well, whatever is taco cheese, then whatever. Just shut up, okay?
Just say mozzarella. I'm sure you'll like that.
I mean,
You could always go cheddar too. That's an easy one to.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. What about you, Ryan?
Probably mozzarella. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Solid.
Just the cheese that comes on my pizza usually is pretty good.
How about you, Greg?
That's nice.
I'll go with cheese whiz.
What?
Cheese whiz. Cheese
Oh,
whiz.
is that like the cheese in a can?
It's
Yeah.
like it's like in a. I don't know if it's in a can. It's in like a.
Like an
oh,
air.
the spray can. The spray can. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's like a glass jar, I think. But they do have that cheese that you spray out of the can and you put it on
That's what I'm
crackers and
thinking
stuff.
of
It has
when
like a
you say that,
nozzle.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite cheese. We'll go with that.
Brick says I'm not a cheese fan, but even I can tell you it's a bad favorite.
Someone should do an experiment where they eat that every day for a year and see how quickly they die.
I don't
the
think
video
that
even
experiment
lasts.
lasts a year.
You don't think their body would last a year eating that?
No.
Probably
No
not.
way. Pepper Jack, that's a good one. Someone's put on there.
I was gonna.
Just
If I had to say a real cheese, I would say Colby Jack is my favorite cheese.
I'm a Red Leicester guy myself.
What is it?
Red Leicester.
Red leopard? Red Leicester?
What is that?
It's well, it's like it's just like a reddy orange cheese. It's like got a really nice nutty taste to it.
Oh,
The UK cheese from Leicester, of all places. Funny enough.
makes sense.
Although I am also from a town that has its own cheese, Caerphilly. Caerphilly cheese is quite nice.
All Lux says fair cheese choices.
Cheese life.
Cheese life.
No, it's box life now. Just. Hey, you know, we got to play some Apex
We should.
or Fortnite.
I heard about this game called Warzone.
I don't have space for it, and I'm not making space for it.
You will buy an
So-
external hard drive.
I will not buy an external hard drive.
I thought you didn't like
It's
Star Wars.
ridiculous that the game is that big. Like, I think the Warzone part of it's only like 10 gigabytes, but they make you download Modern Warfare, which is the other 100 and some. It's so stupid they make you do that. But I think they want to make it easy for you to buy the game, and it's like all
Well,
you
they-
can do is
so
just click
they-
this.
Yeah, so I think the other reason they do that is like right now I think is free multiplayer weekend. So they just make multiplayer available for those with Warzone, and then they hope you buy it right after. I think is the idea.
Yeah. It sucks
So-
though that to play this 10 gigabyte game, you have to download a 100 gigabyte file to do it, basically.
I agree.
But
Yeah.
it is free though, so
Yeah.
you can't really complain too much.
Well, you can, but
I mean,
Want to bet?
well, Jim Blade, I know you.
I would not take that bet.
I think it's a fun game though. I had a good time playing it.
I thought you didn't like Warzone, Ryan.
I didn't, and I don't. But I have a dangerous relationship with Call of Duty.
Fair enough. Oh, do we know what news BFAP's reporting on?
No,
Not a clue.
a copyright strike, probably.
I've not seen
I'm
any
t-
news.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell. He's really asking for it. Like it's gonna happen, and like it's gonna happen quick, and then he's gonna lose his channel because he's gonna get 3,
How many does he have
And he-
now too?
0. But
Oh.
I think he thinks he's invincible, and he's gonna keep uploading leak videos, and then he's expecting to get in the LAN. Like I don't. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest, BFAB. If you're
Rick, I
listening,
sent you the link on Instagram.
Just looked at his video's still up at the moment.
I know he's not taking his video down. He has said that in no uncertain terms.
Well, if he doesn't have any strikes now, he's kind of safe for now. I mean, if he had
Right,
two,
but if he's uploading other leak stuff, then it's
Yeah.
gonna stack up real quick.
that would suck to get hit with 3 like in one day or something like that.
Oh,
Happened
yeah.
to me.
I think it happened to another UK YouTuber. I think their name literally was like Lego Leaks.
Because
I was
they,
like,
they
dangerous
can
name.
go back, right?
Oh,
Like,
I can't imagine why. Hashtag Lego leaks.
can they go back? Like, so say it's November and you uploaded a video back in March that was out before it should have been. Can they go back on that?
I have never seen it happen.
Okay, so you're pretty much safe then once they reveal it. You're okay.
Yeah.
That is my understanding. However, that doesn't mean you're safe with stuff right now. Like it just, I really
There's
think
no
BFAB's
news. Like, there's nothing.
putting
I don't know
himself in a bad spot to gain 100 or 200 subscribers.
You know what they say,
Which
Jim
in
Blade?
the
No
scheme of
news is
things
good
is
news.
What news?
No news is good news.
Maybe yeah.
I mean, BFAB isn't here, so I guess.
I think Jangbricks is going to get a
There's
strike
three
because he has a
possibilities.
Monkey Kid video.
He's either got news, he's got a date, or he's been fired. You pick which one is more likely.
He's
2
being
out of
fired.
3 are likely.
What'd you say?
I think fired. I gotta dig in the box to find if it's. Where is it? Hello? I found the piece.
So what's
That
on the
was
menu tonight
easy.
then? Anyone got anything nice to look forward to?
We're having hot dogs for dinner, so.
Nice.
Probably eat a cookie or 2.
There. How about you, Greg?
We're doing a HelloFresh tonight.
Oh yeah, I
Fancy.
stole one of your recipes, or my missus did, when you did the Greg World, I think it was box opening.
Yeah, I need to do more of those.
The Parmesan chicken one we didn't do like the beans, we just did the chicken and then added our own stuff to it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and we didn't forget the Parmesan. So
That's always good when you don't forget like one of the key things.
Yeah, the stud has a valid point here. Because I think Lego is really going after these Monkey Kid leaks since the theme was delayed from May to like August, and they don't want these knockoff brands beating them and getting these sets to the market.
I
Yeah.
don't. That's not knockoff brands cannot just make sets out of thin air. They have to have the instructions and the molds.
The molds.
I will never understand that argument that Lego doesn't want leaks because knockoff brands, because knockoff brands have to have the physical set in hand to copy it. It's not you can't just copy the picture to sell it. Or
They
to
trace it,
create the
Ryan.
product.
Obviously.
That's
They trace it, and then the molds they just trace
it's like
those
that
too.
stupid app that's like we can take any real world object and make it into a set. And it's like, no, you can't. That's not how it works.
You don't know what
What's that
Chinese
app? I don't remember
technology
what
is
it's
like
called.
these days.
Oh, you're probably right. It's probably the Area 51 developments. It's probably what they've been working on.
God, jeez.
I guarantee it.
Lego Fortnite would kill the Lego universe. Lego Fortnite would make it rain in Lego headquarters. Is what would happen.
I guarantee it would. Only the problem is they've missed it by like 3 years.
Yeah. Then again,
Besides that,
Minecraft's
it
been
didn't
around
make
for a
it make
decade.
sense, but
It's not impossible that Fortnite sticks around, but I think Fortnite is less open than Minecraft is as far as like creativity goes.
I think the hype is still there though. They
well,
probably.
I mean,
could do
there's
something.
creative mode and stuff like that for there's fun death runs and mini games and stuff.
I wonder if they were in communication and the deal maybe just like fell through. They couldn't work something out with the
They had
licensing.
We'll never know.
It had to at least be explored, but I would think the reason it won't happen is because Fortnite uses real gun.
No.
I think
Hello
that's
there.
the only reason it wouldn't happen.
Lego needs to just get over that.
I agree, but
Like 8-year-olds are playing Fortnite. Like there's money to be made.
Yeah.
Just do it.
then you'll have people like Lego has no brand values anymore. That's how that
Oh,
goes.
You just can't win, can you?
You
They did
sounded
Overwatch.
like-
Had
They've
no
set
value.
themselves up for failure by having brand values because Megablox doesn't have to have brand values because they didn't say they had them.
And they get all the best properties too. You know,
Yeah, like Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, for example.
Yeah.
I can't name any. Not Lord of the Rings, the other dragon thing.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that
I
one.
thought they released that after the series finished, so I kind of feel like
I
they dropped that
suppose
today.
they did, but they still have the license.
These
Yeah,
companies are so dumb.
and they stole Turtles, and they actually did the '90s Turtles sets as well.
Can you help, Buster?
I would have loved to actually have Lego do official sets based on the '90s version of Turtles.
Oh, I agree.
I forgot all about the Mario set, so you bring that up. Since Fortnite doesn't have the same powers in Minecraft and Mario, I forgot all about.
How do we know Fortnite doesn't have the staying power? It hasn't been around to know.
Mhm.
Just to play devil's advocate, but it doesn't.
I can't see
I
it
don't
happening.
think that's fair to say. I mean, I don't disagree, but I don't think it's fair to say it doesn't have staying power if it hasn't been around
How long has
to have
Fortnite been
staying
around?
power.
Fortnite's
like
been
3
around for like 3 years.
Is it still popular though? I've kind of thought that it was already
It
sort
is
of
still
dying off.
very popular.
They had one of the best game or in-game events for their records. There was 12.6 million people playing the Travis Scott event or whatever they did.
Yeah,
Isn't
they're
it in
still
Fortnite where
very popular.
Lucasfilm played the Emperor Palpatine message before Rise
Yes.
of Skywalker came out?
Yeah, there was a Star Wars event. Yeah,
Yeah, that was dumb.
I didn't play it. I mean, I played with the lightsabers that they added to the game, which was fun. But Small Answers Chapter 2 is good for Fortnite. It's Chapter 2 is very fun. I'm enjoying it.
Just tangent a little bit. Is anybody as excited about or maybe not excited, but crazy about the Integrity builds that everybody's been doing since Jason?
I
posted
like seeing them. I'm definitely not going to be able to build one myself, though.
Yeah,
What is it?
there's tension builds or whatever that they're.
The floating Lego builds.
Yeah.
You haven't seen them?
Haven't seen anyone.
Oh, they're really cool.
Whoa, you're missing out. Yeah, someone
So
click
check
the
this out.
link.
Bricks and bits.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about them this week. They've become quite the thing.
All right, hang on.
Tension builds, huh?
All right, so this is the first one that we built.
Knock it off its thing and then show them.
Right.
Oh, if I don't have my camera or anything on, so I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it. All right,
Yeah, I
You
can't.
gotta look at
And
it.
if I try to look
Oh, I
at
broke
it, it's
it.
gonna freeze up, and I'm gonna end up leaving the thing.
Oh,
At least
can
that's
you look
what.
at Can you look at the live stream on a separate
Yeah.
device?
Yeah, let me see here.
Because you gotta see these things are actually pretty cool.
Shoot, I'm gonna have to subscribe to Jim Blade.
I think the live
Don't
stream is
subscribe
free
to
to
Jim Blade already?
all comers.
Oh, good. I'm kidding.
All passerby.
Okay, I have it up here. Go ahead.
All right, so see it. It's just like kind of there, and then you set it up, and it just kind of floats based on physics.
It's because all the tension's on the smaller chain.
Then you made a bigger one and put it on TikTok.
That's crazy.
It's cool,
All right,
isn't it?
so
Yeah. that's
I don't
I
amazing.
think
love, I love
we ever
that Greg
posted this
literally
one.
lives under a rock and he's
This
been
is
everywhere on
this is the
Instagram
one.
and YouTube for a week.
Somebody
and
made a
hasn't
Star
seen it.
Wars one, and that was our first attempt to copy or imitate the Star Wars one. All right, I broke it, but it doesn't have quite. It basically works, but just barely. I mean, that really doesn't hold any weight. Okay, I broke it too, but all right. So anyway, that one's crappy. But here's the really awesome one.
It's like something I'd see on Reddit.
Ooh.
It is definitely on Reddit. I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
Not,
It's
it hasn't been on
everywhere
the
for-
hasn't been on the trending page.
Wow.
Must not be that
So,
popular. Maybe it was
these
in the
are
like. I think you confuse the fact that something's popular in Lego with the fact that it's popular everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's popular in Lego. I guess you're just not looking in the Lego space.
I
You've been
don't.
living under a rock for.
Yeah.
I like how this is the
everything.
scene from Cloud City where Vader cuts off Luke's hand and says, "Luke, I'm your father," and I even have the hand and a
Dude,
lightsaber.
spoilers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shame.
Does that violate the 1 month rule?
No. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That is so
So-
awesome. Like it's just like it doesn't seem like it should work. You know.
It doesn't, but I mean,
It does
obviously
not.
it does.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not sure how I got started. I saw it on the official Lego Instagram, and then literally at the same time, it was on about 4
What's the
or 5
guy's
other accounts.
name? He's like an official Lego professional dude or something. I can't.
Jason
Alderman.
Alderman, the guy that did
Yeah.
the maze and the storybook, did it from
JK
JK Brickworks.
Brickworks. Yeah, I love
I
his
think
stuff.
is the person that started it. But I mean, it totally doesn't seem like it should work, but it absolutely does, and it's really pretty amazing.
It's so cool. Like, what is this world right now?
I mean, and there's a back. If you look at my Instagram page, not to be self-promoting, there's a Back to the Future DeLorean one that's really cool.
Man, that's neat.
And then a guy did one like this that I copied, and that's where I got the idea for that at. But I think it's funny. Like, I posted it on TikTok, and somebody was like, I think they said something like, "The camera's upside down," or "It's upside down. That's why it's working."
You're cheating.
That's funny.
That's really cool.
I like that theory.
Thank you for sharing that with
The
me.
camera's upside down.
Somehow I missed out on all this.
You're
The last time I think I missed out on something like this was the man fell in the river in Lego City. I was like, what is this all about?
It's like the
The rescue
2008
helicopter.
commercial.
How did I miss that?
Wait, Ryan, didn't you buy that Technic helicopter?
I did.
Did you
And
build
then
it?
I stole I did, and then I stole a piece from it. So now the back thing doesn't spin.
What'd
I
you use the
needed a
piece for?
It was a big set. What was I building? I needed a long Technic rod for. Ooh, what was I building that needed a Technic rod? Oh
Y-wing?
God!
Was it missing the
No, it
piece
was
or you just
before
lost
that.
it somewhere?
Oh, the UCS shuttle, Imperial shuttle. It just didn't have. I needed like a 12 long Technic rod, and I couldn't find one.
Okay.
But there was one in red in that set, and so I just stole it
Oh, that's cool.
because I didn't care that it was red because it was just gonna be inside the ship.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just steal it. That's all I did. I didn't want to like order one and wait 3 days for it to ship. I was like, I want to build this now. So
Just borrow a piece? What's-
I borrowed it.
You did. Here's something crazy. I've posted 4 videos on TikTok, and I have more views on TikTok now than I probably have on the lifetime of my YouTube channel.
Remember, TikTok counts views differently, probably, but yes, that's still not bad at all.
Brick5 becomes huge famous TikToker. That'd be awesome.
He wasn't ready for the fame and fortune, and it left him in shambles. ESPN's 30 for 30 coming next fall.
Don't let the fame go to your head.
Ugh.
I'm sure that I won't. How
Wait,
awesome.
so is he now the Tiger King of TikTok?
Yes.
Apparently.
Something like that.
No.
I saw Citizens Brick has Tiger King minifigures, and I want to get them. I need to figure this out. I don't know how to buy Citizens Brick.
Oh
or
my
when
God.
they come out.
Speaking of that,
Go to
I,
citizenbrick.com or message him on Instagram.
I saw someone
Yeah, but they
mocked
have
up
they're like limited. I don't know.
someone
I
mocked
mean, they
up
feel like-
a design for a Tiger King G.I. Joe. It was so good. Like it was inside the packaging and everything, and he had like a tiger as an accessory. It was freaking awesome.
Could you move the eyes back and forth though?
I don't believe so.
Ah,
Does that take away from the realism?
yeah.
Waste of money.
The original
Ryan.
G.I. Joe, you could move the eyes. You know that little.
Oh no,
the-
this was a mock-up of one of the 3 3/4 inch ones, one of the small
okay.
ones.
I got you.
I was like, dude, that's crazy.
Ryan,
pretty
message Joe and say, I need one of your Tiger King minifigures. And if he says
That
anything,
sounds exactly like
don't
what
you
I
know who I
should
am?
say.
Do you know who I am?
I am the one
call
who
back
knocks.
and request the Tiger King CMS series.
Yeah, you say, "Do you know who I am?" And he says, "Yeah, you're Dave."
Are you David?
Yeah, I will try to buy one though.
Did
or
you just
two,
buy
or
a
whatever they
Florida?
are. I think there's 3 different ones. I'm gonna try to get them.
Are you gonna get Carol Basket?
I don't know why not. If they have them or her, they're like limited quantities, so I don't even know when they go available. It didn't say on the Instagram post. I didn't bother to look into it any further, so I have to figure it out because I need these in my life.
You don't
If someone
That'd
makes
be
a
cool.
Tiger King Lego idea set and it gets the votes, that would be so awesome.
I could see it getting the votes. Well, it seems like the type of thing they would just disallow from their site to begin with, actually.
Yeah, they wouldn't let it go on there to start off with.
Why is that?
Because that's what they do with stuff that's inappropriate.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, okay, so I'm sorry. I haven't seen it. I apologize.
Oh, you
why is
need
it
to see
inappropriate?
it. It is very much not for children.
Oh, okay.
You just need to see it. It's really good. You would really enjoy it. It's wild.
What's
It's
it on?
It's a crazy story on Netflix.
Netflix.
Oh, okay, so I can watch it.
Yeah, very much worth your 5 hours.
Was that how
Oh,
much
just
time I
found
spent
them.
watching
You look
that?
great.
I feel kind of bad about myself now.
It's like 7 45-minute episodes or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably about right. Ugh.
Yeah,
It was
there's no
good, though.
Carol Baskin on that post. There's 3 of the Tiger King. But
Okay, they're just all Tiger King. I didn't.
yeah,
Do you guys ever, like, man, that's 5 hours of my life. I could have made like 2 videos.
How many
No,
TikToks could
well,
you made in that time?
When I'm on TikTok, I think that, but not when I watch Tiger King.
yeah,
TikTok is still a waste of time. Oh my
I
god.
It is.
agree. It's awful.
yeah. They're all
But
up
I
to
like it.
exotic, and they've got 2 of their cats custom printed to be like tigers.
Hello, the stud. Welcome.
Do you and the stud have like a secret bromance going on?
Yeah, I meant to say John Thread. I don't know what I was. But should I call John the massive bot? He is massive bot.
Oh yeah. So speaking of bots, Greg, there's skill-based matchmaking in Warzone, and I realized I was having a significantly easier time playing with you guys than I do when I play with Josh.
Well, come along with us, man.
Yeah, you need to text me every time you play because that's you guys. You guys are getting easier opponents than I get. I'm telling you. Every night I get on, I could not get these 12 kill games that I got with you guys. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
What
I
about
watch
the
videos
challenge,
about
though? Don't you want a challenge?
Not to the degree that they're challenging me.
You don't want to play against someone with equal skills to you.
Not every time. So the deal is it's a free to play game and they say there's no skill based matchmaking. You would think that occasionally I would run into somebody who has not a clue what they are doing in the game. I
Right.
have never had that happen. Ever.
Oh,
Never,
so
not
speaking of
once.
skill-based matchmaking in Fortnite, like I told you, it was there. Apparently, it's not in Fortnite. It's only for like really new players. So
But yeah, it's bad, but I still play COD because I like it and I hate myself.
I think Warzone's a lot of fun.
You hate
I
your
really
It
do.
is fun, but it's terrible. Terrible fun.
the stud says me and Jimblade are indeed bros. I'll be his best man at him and Ninjago say his wedding. Absolutely.
So Call of Duty for Ryan used to be he was like Shaquille O'Neal and he's playing against like elementary kids like swatting the ball down and stuff, and now he's playing against other NBA people and he's like, I don't like this. I can't play against people that are good.
Well, I mean, I do like I'll play competitive, or when I used to play like game bat. Like the deal is competitive. Like a good KD is like 1.1.
Okay.
You know, like
Right.
that's good because you're playing against other people that are just like unnaturally good. But
Sure.
that's not what I want for my Warzone experience. I want to like play a normal playing field, but I don't get that.
I
You
feel
want
very
to know the no
comment
children.
here. Says you and Spitrex would be a perfect duo. Get out. Get out, never come back. You, like, never ever come back because that no. No.
Wow.
John says, Landon and I got to win in Apex yesterday. So,
I like Warzone better than Apex. It seems like Apex, everybody like just I have the opposite issue of Ryan. Is everyone's like a master of that game and just destroy you. So there's like I don't know. It's not that much fun to play. Plus, there's the weaponry is so much harder to get than it is in Warzone. Like you drop Warzone, you already have a gun, which is nice.
play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Play Fortnite.
Fortnite, I guess. Yeah, I think there's some value in Fortnite too. I mean, each of those games have their own reasons to like them and not like them, I suppose.
You don't even need to be good at building to play Fortnite anymore.
That's what's always held me back from Fortnite. It's like I don't want to learn to build.
Good at building. Like I've never been good at building until recently, but even now I'm still just
Not good at building.
Are you sure about that? Because it's like I see people at the end and they're building like massive stuff, you know?
It's
yeah, because
terrible.
because they're trying to get the high ground on top of one another.
But you said you don't have to worry about building. It's like obviously you do though.
You don't have to because you can stay on the
You
ground.
don't have to if you don't want to win.
Well, no, it's you can heal out.
Well-
You can out heal somebody in the storm if you want to, because there's that. You
No.
could also knock their build down and kill them to fall damage. There's that too. Like you don't need to be good at building. It's recommended that you at least have some idea of what you're doing, like the basic, like you know how to place a floor, a ramp, and a wall. Like you need to know how to do that, but like
You don't have to be good at shooting to play basketball, but it's recommended.
You could just be a rebounder.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Stud says I'm nowhere near as good as playing these FPS games as I am making YouTube videos. Wait a minute.
That's a bad sign.
The stud should make YouTube videos. I'm telling you.
All right.
I want to know what
I
your
have
bromance is with this guy. Like, what is going on with you?
I don't know.
You've been obsessed with this person for like years and has never made a video, but you keep like encouraging him to. What's going on?
It's like Brick-a-Lot, but not Brick-a-Lot.
Okay.
Is it really just you, Jim Blade, on a different account?
It's not me.
Probably is.
It's I don't know. It's been going on for a long time. I'm starting to get concerned.
Do you think Lego Freak should be jealous?
He would
Yes.
be.
Very much so.
You're cheating on Lego Freak.
Ew.
You and Lego Freak have a bromance?
No.
Yeah.
No, they were romance.
Hardcore
There's
bromance?
something there.
They're plainly like Jack and Rose from Titanic of the Lego
I
world.
mean, they do kind of argue
Well,
like,
now you've
That's
gone
fucking
too
wild.
far.
Based
You've
on actual
overstepped
events.
the line.
they do kind of argue like husband and wife.
They act like they don't like each other, but it's like one of those like flirtatious
No,
things
I
a little bit.
definitely don't like him.
The tension is just, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's not tension.
That's what you guys
It's
never
like,
like,
I'm going to say it.
so,
Never mind.
you know what? I'm secretly the stud. Okay. That's a big friend.
There's probably young kids watching. We should probably not.
Oh, Greg, you got a comment here that says, your photo looks like you're turning into the Hulk.
Oh, that's actually a compliment. Thank
That's
you.
not a bad way to put it.
I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, it does.
You're not wrong. You didn't have to go there.
Architect
when I get
is
angry.
the Hulk.
I wish.
Confirmed.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
I'm gonna need some steroids.
You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry.
That's me when I'm hangry.
Hangry?
Dude, it feels good getting your stuff sorted though, doesn't it? Like
Oh,
have
yeah.
some semblance of order.
Yeah.
It's the best.
I put a bunch of box sets up in the loft the other day, and now I can actually see some flora in this room. It's fantastic.
Wait, what's floor? I've never.
You,
never
you know
heard
what
of
I say? You don't know if you have a Lego room until you don't see any more floor. Then you know. It's a Lego room.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
mine
okay,
can
so
be
That is, as of now, this is the Lego room. See, honey, there you cannot see the floor.
When you can't remember if you have carpet or wood floors, that's when you know it's your Lego room.
I really wish I had carpet floors.
You're like, what is this? Oh my
I
gosh, I have
really
hardwood
want carpet
floors.
floors. I have wooden floors, unfortunately, but I really want carpet floors.
Dust collecting wood floors.
My apartment has no carpet in it at all. I've never lived somewhere that didn't at least have some carpet. It's kind of weird.
The
I thought you
entire upstairs of the house has carpet, except in the bedrooms. That's like
I honestly
everything.
thought you were going to say my apartment has no floors whatsoever.
That would be a lot weirder.
He just hovers.
Yeah, he's like that Lego build. He just uses
Dude,
tension
this
on.
was funny though. The maintenance guy called me and was like, "Yeah, there's a leak under your apartment. Can I go into your apartment to see if something's leaking?" Or I don't know what the heck he said. He just said something, and I was like, "Oh yeah." I mean, because he'd been in there before, I wasn't too worried about it. But for some reason, he's like, "You don't have any pets, do you?" And I'm like, "No. Well, I mean, I have a python. I don't like to keep him in his cage. He just kind of roams the apartment. But if you don't mess with him, he'll be fine."
Do you have any pets? No. Oh well, I have a python.
He's like, wait a minute, are pets allowed? Let me check.
He likes to hide under the bed and bite people.
Dude, he laughed so hard. He was like, "That's the funniest thing I'd ever heard." I was like, I felt kind of glad I brightened his day.
But it was actually true though.
No, I don't do snakes.
Oh, okay, that kind of makes it less funny.
Oh, so you thought I was? I'm sorry. I don't do snakes.
I thought that was serious.
Oh no, it was a joke. I mean, like the whole point of that was I made the guy laugh and I brightened his day.
Dude, that's a good way for landlords though to check on your place. They'd be like, hey, there's a leak somewhere else, but we need to come through your place to see like if it's leaking there. So we're gonna come in and check things out a little bit.
I mean, most apartments can come in whenever they want for the most part.
They just have to give you a warning, right? Was it 24 hours or
something like that.
That they don't need to know about.
The set says, "Well, yes, but actually no."
Why
I mean, I do have that.
The 5th of May or
What?
the 1st of May. Is that actually your birthday?
they went and
It's
played some
the
Sonic?
first.
Yeah.
So if you do it the
All right,
American way, your birthday is 501st.
501. Yep.
Yes.
501.
The
Ah.
correct way.
Yeah, because the Americans invented the calendar, obviously.
Yeah. Unlike in England, where it's freaking January 5th.
History is written by the victors. All right, I bought a Joe Exotic minifigure.
Oh my god.
Which one?
The blue one because it was the only one I saw on the website. So I just
Carol
bought it.
Baskin.
Carol Baskin. I have to make a TikTok with it when I get it.
Wait, hold on, Ryan. Did I send you that thing about? Wait, I gotta see if I sent that to you. I don't remember if I sent. Oh, I got. It was something about.
Killed her husband.
How much did you drop on that, Ryan?
It was $30 shipped.
Oh,
Not bad.
Sorry, I
That's
just threw
just
up.
the minifigure price.
I
Not
just
bad.
threw up a little bit.
I threw up
It's
a
worth
little
it.
bit.
I think that was more. I think I paid less for Borat though, or either Borat. I bought both Borats.
Actually, it's
But-
not that bad. Like if you think about as a
Nice.
collectible.
Well, it has a custom injection molded mullet piece that they made.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
think I own any
cat
Lego
hair.
mullets, so I mean that's probably worth the price.
You
of
need to get
admission, I
on. You need to get on their site right now. I don't even know if Lego makes a mullet.
They probably do. I mean,
Yeah, they do make a
think. You know
one.
what? Mini Superheroes today made Joe Exotic. Let me see what his video, what he used for that. He uses like actual Lego parts for his stuff.
Mm.
Let me take a gander here.
I love how these streams get more viewers than every other stream that I do.
It's because Kraggle's here.
Yeah, that's the reason.
I don't think so. Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
Obviously,
the gold one.
that's clearly the answer.
He has a he definitely has a mullet. I'm gonna link the video if Jim Blade doesn't mind here so people
I
can
don't
see
care.
it. I don't think
They-
he's gonna look as good as the one that Ryan bought, I'm sure, but
No, this one's got like a dual molded baseball cap and mullet. I think.
okay, yeah. Yeah, no. This is probably about as close as you can get with actual Lego.
Authentic parts.
Yeah, I'll link it
I
here if you guys
forgot
want to
how
see
much
it.
this set was just a Technic frame.
So
I-
he's got a brown mullet, kind of has like his hair is blonde though too, which is a problem. But he's got a tiger shirt on, some blue jeans, and he's got a weird little Friends tiger as an accessory.
Friends Tiger.
Yeah, well, I guess it's friends. It's like a little, like, kind of a kitten-looking tiger type thing.
Yeah.
Oh look, says he's only here for Craggle.
But he's got steel-toe boots on. His hair not being blonde, I think, kind of ruins it a little bit.
Mahan says, I'm here for Eminem Productions.
One
No
day,
one's
one
here
day I
for me.
want to meet that Eminem Productions guy.
Oh, and here's a comment for you, Greg. The Series 15 wrestler has a mullet.
Maybe that's the one that he used for this. Let me look that one up.
Wait, doesn't one of the new figures in Series 20 have a mullet too?
Yeah, that's the one he used, the wrestler one.
Okay.
Is that
To
what
be
he
fair,
used?
the mini superheroes one today looks pretty good. For a purist minifigure, it's quite close.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're confined to just using the pieces that Lego has already come out with, I think it's pretty decent. Like, if you showed a picture of that and you're like, who do you think this is? I'd be like, that's probably.
I would know. I still haven't watched Tiger King.
You're failing at life. I'm just.
I
kidding.
am a failure. Thank you for telling me I'm a failure at life. My parents tell me that every day too.
It's hardly.
You probably need to be an inspiration to younger kids, not a detriment.
This set is torn apart and it's.
Although we are talking about Gym Blade, so maybe that's not that big of a deal.
Wait, what?
He has no life.
Oh, that I do have no. This stud says, "I'm here because I'm Jim Blade."
Where can I find the Joe Exotic?
I
minifigure?
told you. The
What-
stud is Jim Blade.
Do you want a link? Here, I got you.
Yeah, where is it from?
Hold on.
I just want to see what it
Citizen
looks
Brick.
like.
Citizen Brick. Hold on.
Okay.
Here. Text it to you right now.
All right, thank you.
Sent. That's one of the 3. The other 2 are. You can go on his Instagram, I guess, and there's the other 2 are there. But that's the one I bought. From Carol Baskin.
Oh, I love that,
You only bought one
Yeah.
figure. It cost you $30.
dude. That is legit.
What?
Did you buy only the one figure?
Yeah.
Yikes!
Custom minifigures are expensive.
Yeah. This has got a custom piece as well as dual molded, so I think that's a good price in all fairness.
I mean, yeah. Let me see what- yeah.
You have to think that it's a custom minifigure produced by a company that doesn't have the same resources as Lego, and they're not producing it on the same quantity, so it's going to have a higher cost.
I like the
They
gun
said
that
they
it comes
made
with.
like 700 of them. Pretty sure. And there's 250 of one of the other ones, and then 100 of the third one that they made.
So has everyone seen a little bit off topic? Has anyone seen the meme clip of the dancing pallbearers with a coffin?
Yes.
For some reason, that music is in my head today, and it just won't leave. It's playing in my head as we speak right now. But I am actually seriously considering writing a will just so I can say that I want dancing pallbearers at my funeral. Does that kill the conversation?
Hashtag awkward silence.
Or someone's just left. Greg's left.
I'm just. Yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. You want to hear that? I mean, I can.
Does no one else like the idea of having your coffin dance with at your funeral?
I'm gonna get cremated, so I really don't care.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be cremated as well, but before that, go out on a big dance number.
That's
What do you need pallbearers for if you get cremated?
Well, because you can have your coffin taken to the service, and then at the end of the service, then you're cremated in a coffin.
Oh. People don't need to see me when I'm dead.
Well, people don't need to see me when I'm alive either.
Mahan says now everyone hates you. Why does everyone hate me?
I don't know.
Because you're hateable.
Well, that is true, but why are people only just realizing?
That is big questions that we will never have the answer to. All right, the set is done. Set. Oh, wait. Oh, it fell on the floor. God dang it.
So it's not done.
Well, it fell on the floor, but it's done, so it's done.
Nice.
All right, now we're taking apart Chima.
Chima sucks.
Cheetos?
I don't
Worst
disagree,
Lego theme.
but I don't agree either.
Well, Brickatech says he got booted when he went to check his messages. He's going to go watch a show.
Thank God.
Tonight.
Shame on you. But
Well, me, I'm
thanks
just
for
a
joining.
messenger.
Thanks for joining. We'll be back next Saturday. I mean, we're not ending now, but you know where to find us.
John's Brick says, "R.I.P. Crackle's reputation." What reputation?
Exactly. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Oh my god, this set has all the minifigs and all their weapons too? No way. It's like the only Chima set that does. I swear. There's
said
no
that
way
what?
I'm taking apart Gregor's command ship. I gotta keep that together. That's gotta stay. No, because apparently a lot of my Chima sets are either missing a minifig, missing a weapon, or missing a minifig with a weapon.
So you're taking all these sets apart. When are you ever going to rebuild them? That's my thing. That's why I don't want to take sets apart, because I don't want to have to rebuild them. That's why.
Exactly. I don't know when I'm gonna rebuild them. If I ever rebuild them, like what's?
Fair enough.
I don't know, because I just need
That's
them.
my
out of
that's
the
my
box.
thing though. I hear people say, "Oh, I'm taking these sets apart." It's like, well, and then what? You have to spend like hours more reconstructing them one day. Maybe that's the fun for some people, but that's not what I want to have to do.
Some people like rebuilding sets. I personally do not like rebuilding sets.
I like rebuilding sets. It depends. But here's a. I posted this on Facebook 1 year ago today. It came up in my you have a memory today thing. It says I
You and
posted,
Lego Freak's first kiss.
no. April 25th, 2019, 9:53 p.m. Keep in mind this was while I was at Legoland Discovery Center. Rogue is back. Rogue, feel free to join back in the call. We need-
Back, Rogue.
But April 25th, 2019, 9:53 p.m. I have lost all hope in Arizona. Guess why?
Why? They made a bad draft pick.
Well, they drafted
Kyler
Kyler Murray,
Murray.
which I thought was awful. But it turns out so far so good. But
Unfortunate.
you're just mad because the Patriots don't have a quarterback and they haven't picked one either.
They have two quarterbacks.
Are they good?
Yet to be seen.
Are they Tom Brady good?
I don't know.
Well, you
Who's
can
to
answer
say?
that for one of them.
I have no frame of reference for this conversation. So yeah, football. Yeah,
Real football.
it's good, isn't it? Football. Yeah. Like, do you know what I like about football? Like how there's like a ball.
And some feet.
Yeah. And like grass.
parts.
Wait, do you eat? Do they actually ever kick the ball in American
Yes,
football?
yes, they do. They kick off to begin the game. They kick off at the second half. They kick field goal, kick extra points. They punt the football and turn it over.
Cool.
So yes. We have a rogue spotting.
There is only one football that takes place in the United Kingdom. There, I said it.
What?
There is only one football, and it takes place in the United Kingdom.
That is false,
False.
because American football takes place in the UK as well.
No,
it's
it
not very
doesn't.
possible.
This guy's an absolute joker.
We just brush it to the side and pretend it's not there.
I don't know. That stadium looks pretty packed.
What, Wembley?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they come over, don't they?
yeah. Like 4
Yeah.
times a year.
Yeah.
Can't miss it. Freaking broadcasted at 9 a.m. too, so whatever. But like,
God. 9 in the morning. Eesh. It's too early for me.
9 a.m. Eastern, not 9 a.m. your time.
oh yeah,
Oh, okay. That's
it's like 2
2 o'clock?
your time.
2 o'clock. God. That's still pretty early for me. I don't know.
12 o'clock is early for me these days.
Oh,
I don't
man.
even know what you're talking about. There's no concept of time anymore. It just
That is true.
oh,
Hey.
Brick Attack just posted the video. Yeah, that's why he left.
We don't want people to leave.
I do need to make a video live on my channel too.
Uh-oh.
What's funny enough is that once Greg took his face out of the stream, the viewership went up. It went up. It went up.
Oh my god. What
Yeah,
things
Is,
to
that,
boost
is, it
you.
gone, is it gone up after it went down because apparently I upset everyone by talking about funerals?
No, yeah, I don't know, but all I know is that after Greg took his face off the stream, the viewership just went up.
Oh my
We
god.
won't be inviting him back then.
It's not what I said.
Oh my god. And like no mention of it, and we'll be fine. That's the plan. Oh boy. Is there anything?
Oh. Wait,
Did Beefheart post a leak in the end, or did he just have to leave in general?
I have no idea where he went. Not
He
a
said
single
that there's three possibilities. There's either a news, there's either that he got a date, or that he got fired.
Or he's also taking the dump. That could be one of the possibilities.
He
We
could be
don't know.
taking a
Very,
dump.
very long dump at this point, but hey, you know, we don't judge.
What he does on his own time is
Probably
none of
trying
our
to beat
business.
Ryan's record. Ryan went for the longest dump in the stream, and now Beefham's trying to beat that record.
Yeah, I went to Target.
Yeah, that's what they call it in the States. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to Target.
The target. Stay on target. Stay on target. Oh man. God.
Nothing personal, just business.
Just
Lord.
business.
No, not Lord business. Beat that business. I messaged him and asked him where he went, and he is yet to respond.
Have you seen what the stud put?
Yeah.
He's taking pictures for a swimsuit calendar.
Instead, I don't think he wants people knowing about that. Yeah, and also, yes.
Supposed to be a surprise.
Ryan, are you playing basketball? Are you start dribbling a basketball in the garage?
I was a little. Well, I went out front a little bit.
Oh.
For a minute.
That Death Star looks like it'd make a pretty good basketball, if I'm honest.
It would. It's too big.
Sure it
More like a
bounces.
beach ball.
It should bounce pretty well.
Ryan, we'll find out.
Yeah. Be an interesting video.
Could be.
Yeah, the beef. I wanted to keep that on the down low. You can't go say anything like that.
His plans have been ruined. Sales have dropped now in his swimsuit calendar pre-orders. Oh no.
I just want to know where he went. Like, I just want to know. Just for the sake of knowing. Like, you know?
Does anyone
know.
message him or just?
I messaged him and he hasn't responded.
Has he seen it or?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, he's probably busy. Doing what though? That is the question.
Again, when he goes on his own time, it's none of our business. If he wants to be a
Did you-
swimsuit model, let him go for it.
So 21st, Nate, that Pirates of the Caribbean set I linked you to. If
Yeah.
you're not in it, do you think I should go for it or?
Which is this the London one?
Yeah, the London Escape one that you said.
How much was it again?
I think it's going to work out £90 with postage.
That's sealed, right?
Sealed, yeah.
That's
What is that in real currency?
About $110. I think.
I'm just looking at the brick set, like price. We'll go for on there because that's how I usually compare them. Let's see. It says there's one £71 new. God, or is that the one? So yeah, I'm looking on the brick set. And they're saying you can get one for £71 new, which I don't really understand. Oh, it's the one from France. It's the one from France again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that in euros then? Because it's like 71 euros.
Oh no, this one says £79, 91 euros. London Escape. And then there's one Canada, USA. Oh. Is the one you found, was that on Bricklink or eBay?
It was on Bricklink,
Oh.
unless I've remembered it wrong. I have slept since then, so.
Because this is La Petite Cavern is the
Oh yeah, sorry, beg your pardon. Yeah, so it's
Yeah, it's £80.
Yeah. 9
That's
62, and then it's in there. But I tried translating. It's all in French. I tried translating
Yeah.
the page. I think it works out about £9 postage.
okay, it's not bad. I mean, it depends how much you. I guess it's how much you want the set. Because I think the set looks cool from just the building. That medieval looking building is really cool, and the figures are great. And you get that tricorn Jack Sparrow, which I know you're seeking.
Yeah,
I'd
only
say
me a little
Okay.
bit is that I already have like a bunch of Lego carriages from the Lone Ranger stuff already. I've got.
fair enough.
And that building, if you, that's a prime example of like one of those ones where the box art is a little bit misleading because
Yeah.
the actual structure is the corner of like a row of buildings, but all the other buildings on the picture aren't part of the set.
Yeah.
At first glance, you
Um,
might think they are.
I'd say it's a cool set, but I think you'd enjoy. I'd still focus on Whitecap Bay. I think you'd enjoy that more.
Okay.
That's one of the best sets, I think. This one's sort of like one of those like nice niche ones, but Whitecap Bay is definitely one of the best.
cool.
Make way for Whitecap Bay.
I really like the mill one, but again, it's the same
Yeah.
Jack I've got two of already. That's the problem. That's what's holding me back.
Yeah, it's just if the Lego set has pirates in the name, it just goes for.
You people and your pirate problem.
What?
Pirates of the Caribbean's a great theme, Jimbo. I don't know what you're saying.
I mean, I've never watched the movies, so
You like Ninjago pirates?
I don't know. I hate it. I hate
You triggered him.
I despise the Ninjago pirates. Actually,
that struck a nerve.
Yeah,
I think Ninjago pirates are cool. Don't know what you're saying.
awful. No, terrible theme, terrible sets, terrible TV, terrible season, awful.
What? Misfortune.
Everything about season 6 was awful. I made a video like probably 2 years ago now. Top 5 reasons I hate Ninjago Skybound.
I thought Skybound was alright.
I hate it.
Can you
I
hear
thought
me?
really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, for some reason it said that my browser lost connection with my mic
Oh
randomly.
god. Mine does that a lot.
The stud says the only Pirates of the Caribbean film I've seen in its entirety is the most recent one. It wasn't very good. Yeah, that's the worst one.
That's the worst.
Salazar's Revenge or Dead Man from
watch
the
Pirates.
you are.
In terms of the best, I'd go it's the original, then Stranger Tides, number 3, number 2, then the recent one.
Okay, see, I'd go 1, 2, then 4, then 3, and then 5. I quite
already
like. I know the thing is, I think the problem they did is that the first one was a great standalone adventure film, and then when they did 2 and 3, they tried changing it into like this big Lord of the Rings type trilogy. But the second one, I think, still worked quite well as a film on itself. It's the third one where it went really downhill, and then the fourth one then was like a one-off adventure again.
Yeah.
And then the fifth one just made no sense, and it was just boring.
Yeah, the fifth one was almost like them going, "Oh, we did a one-off thing again, and we don't want to do that. Here's going back into the story." It just got rid of a load of stuff.
Yeah,
and like half the cast was gone. It was like, what's the point? Yeah, I really like the fourth. I think Blackbeard was really good in the fourth one.
yeah. I think the fourth one's really underrated. I think a lot of people wrote that off and didn't give it a chance, but it is actually really good. And it's when we got the first lot of the Caribbean sets as well.
Yeah.
And I also have memories of the video game, which was a blast as well.
Oh yeah, I like that you had the Spanish in that one as well. So you had 3 different
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But Lego still only made 2 Spanish sets.
I really liked Ian McShane as Blackbeard, like you said as well, and I thought it was cool, like the concept of like his power having the sword that controlled like the ship and the ropes and everything.
Yeah,
and I liked Barbossa actually working for the British because, as crazy as that sound, that did have like some basis on reality because there were some pirates who got pardons, and then went to work for the British. Like I think like the first ruler of Jamaica was like a former pirate.
Oh, really?
And he was a murderer, and they were literally going to send him to the gallows. And instead, they made like the British, because at the time owned Jamaica, they made him like the president or prime minister or whatever.
I have no idea.
I might be a bit wrong about that, but there's something like that. I remember because the guy was originally from Wales, where I'm from, and he was a famous pirate. And then basically got a pardon and became the ruler of Jamaica.
Right, I'm correct in thinking you've seen a couple of them, right? Or at least the first one.
Pirates?
Yeah.
I've seen them all.
Seen them. How would you rank them?
I haven't watched. I don't know them well enough separately. I just like the series on the whole. Yeah, it's like Harry Potter with me for that too. I like it a lot, but I don't I don't know it separately like I know Star Wars separately.
Fair enough. Yeah.
To where I can be
No.
like, oh, in this movie that happened, or in that movie that I need to rewatch them all now. Like maybe that's what I'll do in Georgia. It's a good idea.
Oh, there you go. I've just
But
found
yeah,
out that it was Sir Henry Morgan.
So-
He was a Welsh buccaneer and pirate, and basically he got sort of pardoned and became the ruler of Jamaica.
Damn. You learn something new every day, I guess.
Apparently, I think he got on the good side of the British because he kept on like basically stealing from the Spanish all the time and undermining them. So that's probably why.
Yeah. Yeah, the Black Pearl is still going for stupid money on life. One day it will come down.
Yeah,
Really, Rogue? Will it?
I
The
posted
only
a
one
picture
available
with,
here is £600 seal. That's
Yeah.
quite good, actually.
I posted a video today about the recent haul I had, and I had the Aqua Davida set I picked up used. I got a good deal on it. I don't really like buying used sets, but this was like too good a deal. And someone posted saying that they had picked up a bunch of Pirates of the Caribbean sets this week as well. And I was like, oh, okay. What ones did you get? And they were like Black Pearl, The Mill, Escape from London, Captain's Cabin. I was like, what? He's just got that whole thing. Basically,
How
you
much
know?
did they spend?
I know. I was just thinking, like, how
mean-
much did that cost?
As crazy as this sounds, £600 that Black Pearl is actually kind of cheap compared to what it usually goes for.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's so bad.
I also
Just
realized
started
the
to
Davy
watch
Jones
first
minifig is
tonight,
really bad. I want it because it's the only one they've done, but it compared to like minifigs nowadays, it's not a good representation of the character.
Davy Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the mold on it just looks substandard. He's like all different colors. Like is that hand is a different color to his face? It's weird.
I mean, if they do a new one, he could be in it, so there's always a chance he'll come back as a figure one day. Because I doubt they do a new film and not have Lego sets.
Oh, the post-credit scene. I mean, on the fifth one, that
Yeah,
was awful.
yeah.
That made no sense at all.
But you know, as long as it means you get a Davy Jones figure, I'm not going to complain. Because again, he goes for ridiculous money.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I just
Jimbo, how's the destruction going, man?
Destruction. Well, I finished Super Roller Striker. I did LaVal's Royal Fighter. Now I'm doing Eris's Eagle Interceptor, and then I'm going to do the Raven flying thing.
Are you destroying just Chima sets, or when's Ninjago sets getting destroyed?
Yeah, you're funny. Just Chima.
Fair enough.
I could never hurt anything so beautiful as Ninjago.
So, did you have most of the Chima sets?
I had a lot of Chima stuff. I wanted to get a lot of the sets because I liked them, and I liked the TV series too. If I could rewatch it, I would, but like I don't know where I can rewatch it.
Yeah. I think like you can watch the first one on Lego, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean I have a DVD with like the first 8 episodes, I think. So
Oh, damn, you're a hardcore fan.
maybe that's a plan for tonight.
Because I remember they had like at the end of the theme, they just released those giant like super packs of just all the sets because that was the only way they could sell them at the time. It was like 20 sets in one or something ridiculous.
That was that was some prize. Like that was a prize thing. That was.
Oh, I thought you could. No, I think you could. There was like another version, but like it was like half the sets or something all in one.
Not that I remember. I mean, if you can find it,
Yeah, well, I saw it somewhere.
send it to me. You know.
I'm just going through my eBay list for the like every day, like Black Pearl, Palpatine's Arrest, like the ones that I know are just going to cost a fortune, but will one day get. Let's see, Lego Chima. Super pack.
Chima stuff is really cheap.
Yeah, I see it.
Shut.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
Never know.
yeah. Like you get at least 4 of the sets in one.
No, the set I cannot see my floor now. There's still a giant box in the way. So
Like Chima.
I do want to get Laval's Fire Lion from the Fire versus Ice Wave. I've always wanted that set.
Okay, was that the one that had like a tank and it transformed into like half a mech or something?
Yeah, and then it had the big fig mammoth in it as well. It was I just remember it being really cool and I wanted it because I liked it. And just
How many years was Chima? Was it 3 years?
3 years, Big Bang.
Okay, so the standard one. Okay. Because Nexonites was 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, Big Bang.
And then Jargo was 3, and then it became
It was 3,
where it is
9.
now.
and now it's on 9.
9 years, and
That's on. You hate to see it.
I remember that first came out, and I was like, God.
Ninjago is basically the Rick Astley now of Lego themes.
Jeez.
They're gonna
Same
give you
film
up.
again, just won't go away. Nah, it has its ups and downs, Ninjago.
It definitely has its ups and downs. I will agree with that. I think more ups and downs, but I mean,
It has a land in Legoland, so it must be doing well. It gets a land, it must be doing well.
the stud says hot take. Next to Knights is way worse than Chima.
Mm.
Not a hot take. That's true.
Nexonites had some cool stuff.
Next to
I
Knights,
think
interesting.
it's as the theme went on, it just started to get worse. But it started okay. Like,
I don't know. Next to Knights was too much too fast, just like Hidden Side.
yeah.
What might have with
There was a
Nexonites is when they sort of like were teasing it, they were like, "Oh, it's going to be like futuristic sort of space weapons, but with classic castle." And really, there wasn't much castle to it. It was just an over reliance on these really ugly neon vehicles, and like even the sort of playset builds we got were really sort of they were like too sort of like they're flimsy. There was nothing to them. There was no substance to them. I think if they had done a proper like Lego Castle playset as like this whole bigger set and had like like futuristic type siege weapon
did.
and that.
They did one, like, it wasn't the Fortrex, but they did like a second one. That was like supposed to be a big castle.
But
But there was just
Knight-
way
But it was
too-
like it
something
was like
that, yeah.
it was just like there was nothing to it. It was like a facade, and it was just so flimsy. It was just
I think it was more so the fact there was way too much like orange on it. There was too much color.
yeah. The color scheme was dreadful. It was
I don't
just
know, I really like Aaron's color scheme with, especially in like the last couple waves. It was like the bright neon orange, the live green, and the dark blue. With
Oh
a
yeah,
little
that
gold. I liked it.
I just don't think the dark blue, the dark grey and orange worked. I think that
I don't know. I like
Yeah,
dark blue with the neon green. That's my
yeah.
And then like a little bit of gold and a little bit of neon orange.
I need to look up the black hair Kanan. That's what I was going to do.
How much is Nexonite stuff going for? Like,
I can't imagine a lot. That seems.
I doubt it. But like, I mean, I bet some sets are probably worth a lot because people are stupid.
Worth more than black hair
how long
Kanan.
have they been gone now? About a year.
Nexonites has been off shelf for at least 2 years.
Let's see if I
Yeah,
just,
but have they been officially off shelf for 2 years? Because I remember they were on sale for ages afterwards.
It's been like I haven't seen a Nexonite set in like 2 years.
I feel like it's been less in the UK. I feel like I've seen them within like the last year. I think it's been like
I don't think it's been too long here.
yeah.
Maybe
Next night was definitely a shelf warmer. Yeah.
it was a shelf warmer everywhere.
44. There's not. I mean, they've gone up a little bit. The Fortrex has gone up a little bit. That's on Amazon at least. It's 155. But
The
the rest,
Fortrex is honestly one of the best Nexonite sets because I really like it.
the Volcano Lair's 200. Oh.
I'm sitting on a gold mine here then, apparently.
But then, like, a lot of the other ones are pretty much what they retailed for.
You know, I have Jester's Volcano Lair and the Fortrex right behind me.
The Volcano Lair's cool. I'll give them that.
It is,
But, like,
it is very cool.
but yeah, a lot of the second wave stuff is still pretty cheap. It's just the first wave, like first year at least. That stuff's some of it's gone a little bit up, and then it depends on the set. Really. Like Fortrex and the Lair gone up. Rest, not so much.
I mean, that's good. Can you look up the Lion Tree Temple from Chima? Because I want to know how much that's sold for.
That set wasn't that bad.
That set was really good.
Let's see, right?
Really underrated.
I'm looking just off of eBay because there's none in the UK.
Really? Wait, where
Only
is?
one-
Oh, I tore it apart. That's where.
Only one that I can find. Let's see. So Australia, something like for £310, and then in the US, 200 seals.
They said it would retail for 100.
What was the
200 seals. 200.
like
Go
the
ahead.
hologram they had in Nexonites? He was like named after one of the old Wizard minifigures.
The
Merla?
Murloc guy, yeah.
Yeah, like Malak 2.0, and I always thought that they should have done an actual trans minifigure of him. That would have been so cool.
That
But
would have been
instead,
sweet.
we got a file with a sticker on it.
Look at Palpatine dress because I need to get that set. at
All
some
right,
point.
and Eris's evil interceptor has been intercepted and destroyed.
Woohoo! It's been anti-built.
It's about
Anti-built.
time.
Isn't that what we're calling it earlier?
Oh yeah, anti-built. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should drop test these and then take them apart.
Isn't that like doing the same thing twice?
Well,
Yeah,
they're
it
drop
just-
testing it and
it's
then they're carrying it down the rest of the way because it doesn't always break into individual pieces.
I would drop test, but I don't have anywhere to drop test anything.
I mean, do you not have a floor?
No, not
No,
really.
it doesn't have a floor. We
You
established
could,
that.
That's why I'm carrying the sets apart per side.
you could
You can
throw
drop
them.
test two sets by drop testing one set on top of another set.
I mean, rather than a drop test, try a throw test. Throw it at the wall.
Do you remember when you dropped Ninjago City?
Yeah,
Oh
that was
my
my
God, yeah, I remember that.
old apartment on the bedroom floor.
That must have been fun cleaning up.
Oh, it wasn't bad. I mean,
You should have totally dropped Ninjago City docks on top of it.
Yes.
oh, frick, Lego freaks here.
If you get a chance one day, you got to drop it as one whole thing. So lift it up as one and just drop it, and then Destiny's Bounty, and then all the rest of the Ninjago sets.
Darn, you're here.
Hey, Lego freak.
What's up?
Oh, Sky, I guess. That's up.
Sigh. Oh man.
All right.
Well, Lego Freak, we have something to tell you.
What?
Gameplay has been cheating on you with this guy called the Stud.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
We think the stud and Jinblade is actually the same person, though.
It probably is.
Yeah,
Hey,
they're
Bob.
either the same person or they're an item.
Sorry, y'all, the same person.
Oh man.
I was hoping you weren't coming today
Why?
because
Yeah. I'm not gonna be here forever. So.
Whoa! No, that sounded really ominous.
Uh-huh.
Are you dying? Have you got coronavirus again?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh,
You're like, newsflash. Lego Freak has coronavirus.
hello, Doc Samson. Welcome. See, the stud says, "See if we're the same person. Jim Blake can't be cheating. Big brain." That is big brain.
Well,
oh,
I think that's the conversation for a more adult channel.
Sure. I don't know what you think. What you think is going on here, but it's not that.
Well, I noticed that when the Stud types a message, you pause talking.
I'm not. No, I'm carrying apart Lego. All right, how many bags do I use? One bag. I need one for the wing, and wings, tail, and legs. All right, that'll be a bag, and then this will be a small
And
bag.
we have a Doc Samson spotting in the chat as well. How's it going?
It's been a long time.
Says no. I mean he doesn't. Hello, AWM.
They are the same person.
You're not the same person.
What does Ron Menu says he also hates Hidden Side.
what?
Who hates Hidden Side?
I hate Hidden Side
What?
What? How do you hate Hidden Side?
because over
Jim Blade, your opinion is wrong.
just like Nexonites, just like Chima. Too much, too fast.
Really?
That
Yeah,
seems like a
that's
terrible reason.
It's not a terrible reason. I have
Oops, right. So 2 waves with like how many sets? Is there 10 sets or something like that in total? There's not that many.
there's too many.
Nah. Ninjago is too quick. That's ridiculous. They're way too much.
What do you mean? There's like 7 sets of wave now.
What?
At least they've realized.
I don't get your logic here. How many sets are there in a wave of Ninjago?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
What are you
15.
counting?
There were 15 sets in the last wave.
in the last wave? Like,
Of Ninjago.
wait,
Yep.
which wave were you counting the last wave? The
Prime
Prime
Empire wave.
All right, let's see. Are
You
you
got-
counting the arcade pods too?
Everything that came out.
So Ninjago has got too much there.
Yeah, there's more Ninjago than anything else.
So by your own logic, you hate Ninjago.
No, that's not how that works.
That is how it works.
Right, so you
I'm
got
going to do a video now how Jim Blade hates Ninjago.
This Lego Candy.
Oh,
Why do you think this stud doesn't upload? Jim Blake Candy bought to film vids for 2 channels. That is true.
guys.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kim Jong Un died or might have died.
Oh, really?
what?
Whoa.
Heart surgery or something. Apparently on TMZ, which usually
Oh,
puts out reputable stuff for some reason.
Well,
Like they were the
That's
first to
not-
report the Kobe thing, I think.
Wow.
that just
well,
I did read somewhere the other day saying that he was ill.
Yeah,
suspecting
I saw
coronavirus, even though there was like no reported cases of coronavirus in the country, but that's just because of how much they keep all the news locked down there.
oh,
So
God.
who's his successor then? Is he's got to have like
Isn't
20
it his
seconds.
sister?
Oh, I don't know.
Like, is it his sister was like currently, or his wife was doing like at the moment? She was like taking charge or something, or standing in. Oh
Wow.
my God. Whew.
I'm
Also,
just
the-
waiting now to see what Trump tweets about it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's going to be something hilarious, isn't there?
Also, the stud says that having Legacy at the same time as the regular stuff is a bit much, just to get back on track.
like that's what I'm pretty sure the legacy sets last year were season 10 sets essentially. Because
Yeah, there's a lot of.
The Lego
Ninjago.
Panda guy says, "Why do you think the stud doesn't upload? Jim Blake can't be bothered to film
I
vids."
already read that cover card, but where have you been?
Have we? Oh, okay.
Yeah, 15 Ninjago sets in January this year alone.
Well, I mean,
No.
that's but like three,
No,
4 of those are $10 sets. 4 of
No,
those are
let-
legacy sets.
let's count Hidden Side. Okay. How do you even?
Yeah, 2020 has definitely been the craziest year.
Oh, here we go. So Hidden Side. I want the last wave. Got 1,
First wave.
2. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Pretty sure that's 4, 5, 6. So 6 sets in January for Hidden Side. And the first wave had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Welcome to Learn to Count with
7, 8.
21st Mate.
Yeah, I'm big. You know, lockdown's been treating me well.
Wait,
I'm
is,
learning
that,
a lot.
is that actually what Trump
Yeah.
said?
So you had 8 sets in the first wave, 6 in the second wave. So Ninjago in January alone has had more sets than the entire Hidden Side
Well, you
thing.
can clearly see what's doing better because they keep releasing more and more. So
Oh man. Let's see. Ninjago movie still on the website, or is it? Oh my god.
No
That's
way.
That's quite sad. So there's a tab still for Ninjago movie on Lego's website. And all that's available is the Spinjitzu stunt ramp. Is the one thing
oh my
you
god.
can buy to remember the Ninjago movie in your hearts.
Apparently, it's just a rumor. Apparently, I don't know. That's crazy though. That's
What's your rumor?
no the
Oh.
Kim Jong Un thing.
Oh yeah, that is.
That's
well,
crazy. Wait, is that
Count.
oh,
We like 21st Mate likes counting. What crazy stuff have we had this year so far? We've had the bushfires in Australia.
Yeah.
We had crazy storms in the UK. I don't know if it was anywhere else, but we had like massive.
Yeah, I was in Manchester at the time. It was crazy.
We've had the coronavirus,
what's that? What's a coronavirus?
the Chima virus.
The thing.
What's that?
There's actually forest fires around Chernobyl as well.
Oh, good God.
Well, I heard that was normal. I heard that's like a nothing burger.
What, having fires around a nuclear power plant?
Yeah, that it happens like every year. I would
there's
look
also
into that.
Free.
I just read that, but I don't.
World War III, guys.
Yeah, there was close to World War III. I think in February there was like,
Oh, that was back in like December, January,
was it? Okay.
something like that. I dropped a piece. God dang it. Where'd it
And of
go?
course, the worst thing as well is that Ryan lost a good friend, Tom Brady.
Oh
that
yeah,
happened.
Oh god.
Ryan. If you want to cry, it's okay.
You're a
Let
mum
your
friend.
feelings be known.
Thank you.
He'll retire from Patriot. We all know.
How much did Star Wars have in January? I'm just seeing which theme had the most. I'm pretty sure it's Ninjago. Let's see. What does Star Wars have?
You just destroy your Jim Blade account now.
City had the most stuff in January.
Did it? How much did he have?
Oh, by far.
If it's less than 15 Gem Blade, oh, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? So let's see. 1, 2.
Yeah. Doc Sampson says yeah, but he can drive to Tampa and watch him play.
That won't be happening.
That's true.
But if the Bucks played the Patriots, then would you?
That'll be in like 5 years.
No, that's not. Do you not
That is how it works.
Uh,
Not in Tampa.
play the? Oh,
The next time will be in New England, and the time after that will be like 5 years from now, and it'll be in Tampa.
and Tom Brady will be long gone by then.
That's my point.
Or one can hope at least.
Oh, I need to go to Bizarro's. That pizza looks so good. I'm editing my vlog footage. I just saw a pizza I had last week, and I need it again.
You're editing this week's vlog now.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I'm like behind, and so I have footage to go through.
Pizza.
Alexis's gallery. I don't hate the Monkey Kid sets. I don't love them either. Very neutral on those.
That is really weird in itself. That's another thing for 2020. Jim Blade being neutral on something.
That's true.
I bought a lot of Minecraft stuff.
That's unheard of.
That is true.
Yeah, Cut the Craggle. I guess if it was released in the US. Did anyone get the Lego house set when it was put online?
No.
I had them from when I went to Billund to Lego House
Ah.
last year, so
I was supposed to go this year, but I don't think it's going to open for a long time.
yeah. I've got them built. I had them built pretty much as soon as I came back, but I've never done a review on them. I was thinking about doing one soon because I went May last year,
Mhm.
so it'd be like a year later. But I feel like if I do them now, everyone's going to be reviewing them because they've been made available on Lego.com.
I mean, I heard that apparently it was seconds, like 30 seconds, something, and it sold out. But
Oh wow!
the tree is the one I'd go for, but I know that I've got no hope.
Was the tree on there? I thought the tree was retired. I thought it was just the
Uh,
architect.
there's a rumor in like May or something, May 1st. So like in May, they're gonna put the tree and the dinosaurs on there.
Okay.
I think they must be like clearing out stock or something.
I really should do a review of the dinosaur ones at least because
Kind of decent.
that's where I proposed to my fiance.
Oh, nice.
In front of the big Lego dinosaurs. So
Oh,
it could be a fun review. I don't know how much I talk about that in the video though.
If I don't get them and like go next year, I'd still probably get dinosaurs over the tree. I think that one looks really cool.
Yeah, because the tree one I've got is actually the second iteration they've done of it. They did one
Oh, really?
when they first opened, and then the one I got was like a second one. So
Okay.
people think there's going to be a third iteration, but I'm surprised they haven't done one like a second iteration of the dinosaurs. Because when we got there, they had just like each dinosaur has 2 eggs in front of it, and
Okay.
they had just done a thing where one of the eggs had started hatching. So you had like this baby dinosaur coming out of one of the eggs on each dinosaur's base. So
right.
that I think like they might, if they did a second one, they might incorporate then the baby dinosaurs coming out of the eggs.
That'd be quite cool. But yeah, I definitely would try and get that. I really want to go at some point.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I've moved
I
along.
definitely recommend it. It's fantastic. If you're a tall Lego fan, it's a dream come true. I mean, we went to the Legoland while we were there as well, and it doesn't even compare to Lego
Yeah.
House.
When I was younger, I went to Billund and I went to Legoland, and there's the street behind it which went up east to the old headquarters with all the old sets in the window. But yeah, I'd love to go back and go to the actual house.
Yeah, because we went there for basically for a weekend, so kind of like it worked out. We were there across 4 days, but it was like 3 actual days, like 2 full days and like a half day either side.
Oh yeah.
So on the Friday when we got there, we went to Legoland. Went around there. Then we had 2 days in Lego House, and then on the the last day before we flew back, we went around like the town area and stuff and saw like the original factory and stuff. And it's crazy because you just walk around the town and there's literally every part of the town is kind of something to do with Lego, you know?
Yeah, like I remember at least when I went, there was no direction or anything about it. We just happened to stumble upon it. Like there was no sort of thing. It just, oh wait, isn't that like the Lego headquarters? Oh my god, it's quite.
Yeah,
fun.
they've got some signs and stuff now there, but it's still pretty much low key. But what you'll find is you go around a corner and then all of a sudden you have a massive Lego logo, but it's like in a courtyard that's kind of enclosed off the main road. It's easy to get to, but like you kind of stumble across it. Like I was recognizing places from this documentary they did on Channel 4 a while back where they were looking for a new Lego designer, and they were like,
yeah, isn't that the one Justin Ramsden?
that's the one, yeah. So I recognized like part of the street that he was walking down on, and I was like, oh, if we turn right here, I think this is here. And
they've moved now, haven't they? There's like a whole new campus or something.
yeah, I mean, the buildings are still there, but they're probably being used for different stuff. But if you go to like Lego House, where they built it is literally like round the corner from the original Lego factory now, and they like point that out in like the foyer, the Lego Square and stuff. So, but yeah, they were still like adding stuff to like the town for like car parking and stuff like that when we were there.
Oh, okay.
Like not so much for Lego House itself, but like the surrounding area, I think, to add some more infrastructure there, because we were in like a motel that was down the road. It was only like 50 minutes down the road, but like it wasn't anywhere near sort of Lego House ready to stay. And I think they're trying to like.
They must be changing that, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you got the Legoland hotel, but if you're obviously not got a whole family and all, and it's a bit like
yeah, I mean, our motel was literally like a 2-minute walk from Legoland. It was across the road, and it was like so cheap compared to what we were looking at, like staying Legoland. So we were like, well, you know, what's the difference really?
How many Set City has this year?
Because I was out for a little bit, like at the time, I can't tell which city sets are the newest one. The last I knew of were the space ones, and now it's like
No, it's not space. It's
Yeah. I mean, like the last time I was like keeping track was like space at the time.
I thought you were counting them to see.
Oh, we got sidetracked. We started talking about Billund.
There's like police again and all that stuff. Will they ever run out of police things?
What was it? What?
I can't. I'll do a brick set. I'll go on there. Do a brick set out. I'll use that.
No, Mahe and I went upstairs to get a drink and to see what was going on upstairs, and everybody's asleep. So.
What time is it there?
3:17.
And they're all asleep.
They're taking a nap.
Oh, okay. Siesta.
Hey, I can add Mandalorian speeder to my brick set. I started doing that. It's actually quite. I don't know if you guys.
Do you think you're going to try and go to Billund, Dimblade?
No, not anytime soon.
No, but is that something that you want to do, like eventually, or?
I guess so.
Only if they do a special like Ninjago feature, then.
No, I mean, because it'll be cool, but.
Hey, trust me, it is very cool. It's fantastic. Before like the whole tumor virus broke out, I was actually considering like whether we could pop over for another weekend, just like for the anniversary of our proposal, just as like a weekend break, just because like it is so fantastic there. Almost as soon as I left, I missed it.
I haven't been in a long time.
It's a lot easier to go from Europe than it is America.
Yeah,
That's the goddamn ocean.
Tad.
I want to go to the Lego store in Amsterdam though, because that looks fantastic when they released all the pictures of it.
I have not seen it.
They have like part of the floor like clear, and they've done like a Lego canal underneath the floor that you walk across and stuff. But if you tell someone you want to go to Amsterdam for a Lego store, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's why you want to go there."
That looks amazing. Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, Leicester Square is still the best, but that looks cool.
Leicester Square is still supposed to be the flagship one, but
yeah,
the more often I go there, the less cool it seems.
That is true. I mean, for me, Leicester Square, it's cool the first time. The second time, it just feels crowded.
I don't get what Ryan, do you know the like minifig designer thing or whatever it was that was in the Palm Springs Lego store where you are? Is that still there?
Orlando. Yeah, it's a permanent thing.
See, they had that in Leicester Square, but they only had it for a week, and I don't get it. That's the flagship store.
Well, I think
went-
they were trying to test. I mean, that was the first test run of it, I assume, and they wanted to test it and see how it went.
I think I read somewhere it was in Billund. Or
It
might
wasn't
have
a bit when I was there. It might have gone since because
been- right.
we went to Leicester Square about a week after, like I saw it, that they had posted that this was there, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that left a couple of days ago." And I was like, "It's not a permanent thing." And they're like, "Oh no, it's just a one-off event." And then all of a sudden, I saw like Ryan and Justin posting videos on it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, they've getting it now for a while." But like in the last couple of vlogs where you've been there, I've seen it in the background. So I'm
No,
like,
it is apparently permanent from what I've heard.
don't
Might
get
just
that.
got done well here, maybe. I guess it's the
Oh,
only-
the stud says the Rockefeller Center is a great Lego store. Yeah, I went to that one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to that on a New York trip, but Chima got canceled. But
See, I went in 2016, 2017 to New York, went to the Rockefeller one, and I didn't realize there was another Lego store in the Flatiron building.
Fine, yeah.
And I saw Brickstar's video about it like a few weeks back, and I was like, that one looks so much better than the Rockefeller Center one.
oh, yeah, we were like the music department was taking a trip to go up to Broadway and stuff like that to see a show. And we got to explore New York, but we didn't actually get to go because it was originally postponed for May 9th, but then that got canceled again.
That's disappointing.
It, very much so.
Let's have a look. Right, I found the city page in Brickset. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, wait, no, sorry, I've gone too far. 17. I want to say 17, yeah. So not by
Pretty close.
4, 5,
That's too many. AWM, you're going to be like the only person here who knows what I'm talking about. But if they put one in the Galleria Mall, that'd be perfect.
yeah.
Like, AWM is going to be the only person in this chat who knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, there's one I think in Berlin, which is supposed to be quite cool, but Leicester Square is just the closest flagship, so I always think that's the biggest. But
Yeah, I mean, we've got one in Cardiff, but like what annoys me is they haven't got anything special like build wise. They just get the stuff that is normally circulated. Whereas you go to normal or go to other Lego stores, like the Rockefeller one had like a New York display. The London one has a London display.
so I think that's only flagships. Like I think there's a brand retail store, then there's a flagship brand retail. So London,
Right. But yeah, new AWM Lego film says, I've never been to an actual Lego store. I went to Legoland in Texas once, but let's be real, Legoland stores aren't real Lego stores. That's an interesting point, though, because that was
They
the
don't
case.
accept your VIP card.
yeah.
But apparently now they should start accepting them because what it was is that they were owned by Merlin Entertainment.
Right.
Lego had Legolands, but now Lego have actually bought Merlin Entertainment, so technically they own now Legoland again.
And I'd say as
So
well,
why not?
the brand stores are probably better than the Discovery Center ones. Like the Billund store, I mean, was quite cool.
Technically,
it's-
Lego didn't actually buy Merlin. The family that owns Lego does.
Yeah.
I
So,
thought it was Lego bought it.
I don't
I
think that they're going to accept VIP, at least not in the near future. It was not officially Lego that bought them.
Interesting.
AWM says it's not like they're like this is in regard to what I said about the Galleria Mall because he and I live relatively close, the PA squad, but there's like it's a mall out in like East York, like on the east end of New York, but there's a bunch of closed spaces in there that'd be perfect for a Lego store, like AWM said.
I don't think a mall with a bunch of closed spaces is where a Lego store wants to open.
Yeah. I mean, I went to
Just saying.
the Lego store in Birmingham in England on New Year's Day. It was my first time going there because we were staying with my fiance's family, and that was the nearest one. And that was dreadful. And that was a new store, but the staff there just didn't have a clue. The shelves were like half empty.
Where was that? Sorry.
In Birmingham. in the
Alabama?
Yeah.
yeah. I posted like a vlog about it, and a few of the people in the Cardiff Lego store like follow my channel. And when I went in there next, they were like, "Oh my god!" Our supervisor saw that video and was showing it to everyone, like how not to run a Lego store.
Oh, there's something revealed that he has to make a news video on now.
The what?
More Lego Dot stuff got revealed.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
I want to get up to look at it, but I also don't.
Quick run to the store for dots. Yeah.
Lego
I
Dot.
still haven't.
Did you see the April Fool Lego spots?
So if you look it up, Lego actually didn't buy it, or the family that owns Lego didn't buy it themselves. I think it's a private equity group called Blackstone. It says Lego's founding family and private equity firm Blackstone take Britain's Merlin Entertainment private again in a deal valued at $7.5 billion.
$7.5 billion with a B.
Yeah, with a B.
$1 billion.
I mean, keep in mind, Merlin Entertainment, just so you know, Merlin Entertainment, it's the second largest, I don't know what you'd call it, but Disney's the largest. And then
Entertainment?
Yeah, like entertainment parks and like theme parks and stuff
yeah,
like
that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're not making movies, but Disney's the biggest and Merlin Entertainment was the second.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Disney, of course, steamrolling the competition.
Just wait till Disney buys Lego. Like it's bound to happen.
I mean, keep in mind, before they bought it with Blackstone, when Lego sold Legoland to Merlin, the family owned a 30% stake in Merlin. So they just, with Blackstone, bought 100% of the company.
Right.
But I don't think, like I said, I don't think that the Legolands are going to take VIP cards anytime soon.
I think you're right. I think they'll keep it how it is. I think as well that it'll be a whole confusing.
Tech Production has a comment here. It says, Legoland.
The other thing is, in the U.S., several of the little Legolands will offer you 5% off if you show your VIP card.
Yeah.
You have to
Really?
Yeah.
He says Legoland won't ever accept VIP cards. We know how cracked the whole system is. They don't need a card to entice people to buy Lego after a day walking around the park. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
But they should offer like they should just offer 5% off. Like just show the card, not scan it or anything. Just give us our 5% off and.
Yeah. You know the Discovery Centers? I've never been to one, but do they accept Lego VIP?
No. That's what I said. I mean, you could ask for 5%, or some of them will offer you 5% off if you show your VIP card, but it's not.
What are we talking about now? Legoland or Lego Discovery Center?
They're
Discovery.
both the same thing.
Yeah, because it's Legoland Discovery Center.
Yeah, it's almost like, Legoland Discovery Centers are sort of like a brand retail store compared to the flagship store sort of thing. So Legoland is the full thing. Discovery Center is just a shrunk down little experience of Legoland.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because when I was in Birmingham, I was looking for the Lego store in the Bullring, and people were like, "Oh, the Discovery Center's this way." I was like, "I don't want the Discovery Center. I want the Lego store."
A lot of people don't know the difference or don't realize that Legoland Discovery Center stores aren't Lego stores.
Yeah. So, like in Manchester here, you've got the brand retail store in one center, and then a second shopping center has Discovery Center.
The only thing I knew about Discovery Center was that there was a bit of controversy, I think, when they opened one in England, and like they wouldn't allow adults without children or something.
None of them do. Even none of the ones in the U.S. you can't go into if you don't have a child under 14 or 13.
Are you serious?
What was it about Lego Dots? I can't seem to find anything about.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
And keep in mind, part of the reason for that, the main reason for that is there's not a lot of value to an adult if you don't have a kid. I mean, there's 2 rides and a food place and a bunch of like jungle gymmy kind of things and some build stations.
They're right.
They are really not that exciting for an adult.
No.
I mean, I think it's kind of crappy that I believe when you go, I've never went with a kid, so I don't know. But I think when you go, you have to pay to get in, even though you probably aren't going to do anything.
Really?
I know we get in for free when during Philly. Like there's an event opening ceremony for at the Discovery Center.
Yeah.
All right.
They do a lot of the Discovery Centers do adult night once a month too, where adults come in and they have build challenges, and it's all geared towards adults. Like kids aren't allowed.
Oh, okay, they do something like that. There's like a science museum down in Cardiff called Technoquest, and they do like adult only nights there where they serve beer and stuff as well. It's quite fun.
Nice.
Should do a Lego version of that. Lego and beer.
They usually do Lego trophies for the build competitions, and the trophies are a lot of times really cool. I mean, I guess it depends upon who the master model builder is. The master mini model builder of the Discovery Center is.
Yeah, each of them master. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I can't find anything about Lego Dots on here. Although I will say the April Fool's Lego Spots, actually, if that became real, I would buy it. You all see that? The
the Brothers Brick.
Oh, Brothers Brick, yeah, they did Lego Spots for boys. But there's a lot of cool prints in there. I'd definitely buy it.
Ryan, the Patriots drafted the kicker.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Are they still doing the draft? Like that takes longer than a day?
It's a 3-day event.
Really?
Yeah. The first round was on Thursday night, which I streamed. The second and third round were last night, and rounds 4 through 7 are tonight. Or today.
So
going on right now.
Oh, this is a very random point, but I remember when the Mario sets were first announced, they all sold out for pre-order. At least on the UK site, the starter course is back up for pre-order. I don't know if it's the same else, but I remember they all sold out at first.
Yeah, I think it's back, but it hasn't got the same offer as before. Is that right?
Yeah, there's no mention of the what was it called again? The
mole something.
Oh, the mole. Yeah, the mole man thing.
Yeah.
The more I look at it, the more I'm interested with Mario, but I don't know. I'm gonna wait.
Loves Mario, so she's pre-ordered it. She pre-ordered it on day one, so she's got that coming. But
oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me, but
I mean, it sounds weird. I just want to see what he looks like when it's not switched on. Like, are the eyes going to be either blank or there's going to be something? I feel like it's going to have something.
Wait, what were we talking about?
The Mario figure, like when he's not switched on.
Yeah. I did a whole video of like things I think they should do next with Lego Nintendo, and like the main one I think is like Mario Kart. What?
Or Mario Kart. Literally anything other than what they're doing right now.
Yeah, but I honestly think like Lego Mario Kart would be a great fit. They could do it like the Mighty Micros.
I think their only thing would be that didn't Connect do that, or whoever had it before they did Mario Kart. So I guess they tried to maybe stray away from doing similar things at least at the start.
Mario Kart is the best game. It's the best Mario game.
It is really fun. I was playing it earlier. I mean, I guess if you look at Nintendo games right now, Animal Crossing Lego would be interesting. How they do that.
Yeah, I can imagine that ends up being a bit like Fabuland almost.
Because that game is ridiculously popular right now.
The thing with Mario Kart is that Animal Crossing is in that now, so you could have
true.
a way to sort of test the popularity of it.
Classic Mario Kart, just Mario.
Mario Kart, it's all licenses that Nintendo own, whereas like some like Super Smash Bros, some of those like are like joint ventures. Like Pokemon isn't entirely owned by Nintendo; it's owned by Game Freak, Creatures, and Nintendo's a joint venture. And then like other franchises are in Smash Bros as well, like Sonic, who's obviously owned by Sega.
Yeah,
but
they did Mario Kart. Like I wouldn't want any of these other characters. Like I want Mario, Luigi, like that, just that. Nobody else. Just
well, so you wouldn't want like Link in there from Legend of Zelda?
No. I just want my Mario and my Luigi. That's all I want.
What? Not Bowser? Or Yoshi?
No, Bowser's with Mario and like that. And just the specific Mario stuff released as Mario Kart. That's all I want.
Yeah, I think it would sell really well. because they could do like one big sort of track set or a couple of them, but they could also do like the Mighty Macros 2-packs, 2 races, too many figs, and they would fly off the shelves so fast.
Oh yeah, definitely. Get some cool stuff in there. I'd like just to see a Nintendo theme outside of Mario come out, but I don't think that's going to happen at least for a while.
Here. Mario Kart the same scale as Mighty Micros be a cash cow Lego, so it actually makes yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I think. Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Are there enough different car? I mean, I haven't played Mario Kart in forever. Are there enough different cars?
There's so many cars.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing you could have. You could have like a Mighty Macros, Micros even 2-pack on there, and have like too many figs, 2 cars, but with the cars have them as like alternate builds so that you could switch them up a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But I also think that the Lego Ideas Legend of Zelda, the one that's just now reached 10,000, is probably the best chance we've got getting that now.
Probably.
Because there's been like 4 or 5 now that have reached 10,000 supporters and always been rejected. But now that we've obviously got some relationship with Nintendo, it's the best chance that it will get approved.
I would say there's less of a chance, but
you think?
Yeah, just because they don't generally do. They try not to do stuff that they already own.
That's fair. But they often do. Like recently, they've coincided stuff, like the fact that they did the Pirate Bay alongside the fact they were already going to do Pirate Creator, and like the Steamboat Willie came around the same time as they did the CMF with the same minifigures in as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find where is it on the ideas site you can see which ones have 10,000.
I think you've got to click on supported.
Supported, okay.
I'm
just trying to see which ones like have are like the next ones that are going to go through to the review phase.
I think there is actually a tab for that.
What are we thinking?
What's that, Jimbo?
What time we want to run this still?
I mean, I'm free, but whenever's best for you, really.
Do you want to go to the 3-hour mark and end there, or?
Yeah, I think 3 hours is the right length for these.
Okay.
I think we'll end at 4 p.m. my time, so 9 o'clock for you guys. I think.
Yeah, sounds good.
I mean,
I don't know if I can go 30 more minutes.
Here to go. So
I didn't hear a word you just said.
nobody here has anywhere to go, and we're ending in 25 minutes.
Not that I'm aware of.
Nobody here has a life. No, there's no.
Nope.
Do you know what? They've changed the layout on Lego Ideas now, so I can't find the ones that have already reached support on here now.
Yeah, I can't find one.
I've got most supported ones that are still gaining support. They're like on 9,000, but I can't find the ones that are in the next review on here. I don't know why they've changed it again.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Blog, maybe? I'm just going to Google it.
Yeah, probably best.
Why did Buffalo take a quarterback? What the heck?
It just loads of interviews, but there's no actual list of which ones are going into the review phase next.
Oh, Tech Direction says it'd probably be more like Micro Fighter, 1 figure and 1 car for Mario Kart. Yeah.
Yeah. It would be more expensive, probably.
I mean, probably $15. I couldn't see it going anymore.
Yeah. I mean, my micros are licensed anyway.
Yeah, and or Micro Fighter still.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I gotta dig out all my Star Wars stuff. So.
Whoop whoop.
Hey Ryan, you like my video coming out on May the 4th?
Yeah.
It's my entire Star Wars collection. So.
Nice.
It's 4 seconds long.
It's not. It's.
No one Sion. Goodbye.
Got BB-8 with Porg, Von Riggs, TIE Fighter, Conveyance, Solus Speeder, Darth Vader bust, ATST from Mando, Mandalorian Battle Pack, Praetorian Battle Pack, Sith Battle Pack, Battle Pack, bunch of bags, Slave 1, AT Hauler, bunch of stuff.
Well, there you go. You don't have to watch a video now, do we?
There we go. Just make that, clip that from the stream. There's the video. Okay.
Right.
Also, Cutler Gregor, I found if you go to Explore and then the ideas, you can sort it by review phase.
Oh, okay.
Or in review, essentially. If you go on project phase, you can put in review.
Right, yeah.
I really want to see
It's a lot more easier than that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it used to be easier. Oh, I really hope that Futurama ship gets approved, but I doubt it. That would be so sweet. The typewriter looks like one that they'd do. There's Zelda, the Barnacle one they probably won't do because Barnacle just doesn't seem to sell.
The
Based on what-
SpongeBob one was fantastic. I think Ryan was on about that before. The Krusty Krab.
Oh yeah,
That one
that
was
would be sweet.
really good.
Ratatouille, that would be awesome.
Oh, I hate that film.
What? It's a great film.
The Sonic Mania Green Hills one I want. That's fantastic.
Is that 10K?
Yeah, that's a 10K.
Oh damn, I haven't seen that one. Home Alone. Clockwork Aquarium, too small, but could be done. Well, it's small, but I guess they could do it like a £20 or dollar thing they've done before. The Queen one would be cool, but they'll never do that.
I wonder if from this website that these not Ninjago sets are available on. Like, I wonder if I could just buy them. Like, is that
Wait, what? Say that again?
the website that the Ninjago sets were revealed from? I wonder if I could buy them and just like.
Just order them shipping.
We've lost someone. Man
Oh, that's
down.
right.
We lost an
Ryan, The Office, yeah, the stud says that'd be quite cool.
The stud says I bought almost every Lego Star Wars set last year. Define
Wow.
almost.
Did I buy a single Star Wars set last year?
I bought a lot of Star Wars sets last year.
I buy sets, but in the year, but I don't tend to buy ones from the year. I tend to go backwards rather than forwards. I generally don't think I've got. Oh no, I got the Tantive 4, of course. I got the Tantive.
How'd you say it?
Tantive.
Yeah,
I know there's Tantive, but I go Tantive 4.
It's Tantive 4.
it's Tantive. I don't care what they say.
I got see the Tantive last year. I think the
How'd
Battle
you
Pack.
say? How'd you say Fett's first name? And don't say Django.
Boba
Huh?
Fett.
Boba.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Bob.
See, in the
Bob
UK, it's always been Bubba.
Bob
Yeah.
Fett. Bob Fett.
I'm pretty sure in Jedi, Han says Bubba as well, but
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's like 80-80 Nata. I don't think it's. I don't think it's.
oh no, it doesn't matter. I'm just jesting. I get so much crap when I say it on my videos. Like people tell me to say it wrong.
Also, I remember I got the Pod Racer last year, 10-4. What was it? Why can't I think of the battle?
Great, the
Yeah.
anniversary one. I really like that set.
What were the battle packs last year? Why can't I think of what they were?
There was that dropship one, the anniversary one, wasn't there?
Jim
Oh,
Lady
there
for a very valuable comment saying AT-AT.
I
Not-
do also say because if you have ATRT, ATT, then it's AT-AT.
Yeah.
You know. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was Inferno Squad was the battle pack last year. That's the one I got.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't get that one.
I love that one.
I got the anniversary slave one. I wasn't gonna get that originally, and then I
Oh.
saw it on display in the store in Lego House, and literally pre-ordered it when I was there.
Such a great set, that one. I
It was
also got
really
I remember now the gunship and the AT-AP last year. I got the clone sets, but I didn't get the AT-RT because I wasn't really that fast on that one.
I guess Ryan had to go to Target again.
That's right. Oh yeah, the Praetorian battle pack last year. I don't think apart from I have one in my whole collection. I have 2 sequel sets, an X-wing and a TIE fighter. That's it. I don't even know Rey. I have no Rey, no Kylo Ren, no Finn. I have Poe.
Oh man,
And
how
it's-
the one.
Next from the recently, if I need to get that, that's what
I'm not getting drawn into this conversation.
I generally don't mind the sequels. I just the sets. I focus on the older stuff. Like I probably will get Persona
No,
Chase.
you're not doing it. You're not drawing me into a conversation about the sequel trilogy. I won't let
I'll
it happen
probably-
not again.
I'll pro-
You
I'll
can't
probably
make me stop it.
I'll get the Persona Chase at some point. That's what I like. But yeah, like right now, I've got my Clone Wars sets coming, and then maybe the A-wing. I'll probably get.
I did get all of the anniversary minifigs, the ones that were like
Yeah,
direct.
yeah.
I only got the Snake one and the Pod Racer. I only wanted those 2 out of the sets.
Mhm.
I was kind of on the fence about the Snow Speeder, but in the end, I just didn't pull the trigger on it. But I did then pick up the rest of the minifigures separately on eBay. Just
Yeah,
collection.
let's face it, they'll probably make a snow speed in the next 3 years. It's just how the cycle works with Lego.
Yeah,
usually.
the thing that put me off as well is that they didn't have what was then the new visor with the dual molded the sort of visor piece.
That seems
But
to
it
just been
looks like they've completely abandoned that now.
It was just in one set, just the X-wing. That was it.
Yeah, I've got the keyring with it as well.
Yeah, I've got on my stand here at the front. I've got Luke down there, and he's got.
They haven't used it since.
I think it's a great piece.
Same.
I think it looks. I've got him, and I've got Biggs in the X-wing, and I've got my misprint.
The Tide Dorito. That's a set.
Have you
I
seen
agree.
them? There's a thing now. I don't know why it's popped up now after all these years because it's a deleted scene that I knew about, or a trim on an existing scene where Biggs is talking with Luke, and then the other guy comes over and says, "You sure you can handle that?" And he says that he flew with Luke's father. And I always knew that existed, as a Star Wars fan. But recently, it's been trending. People going, "Oh, that proves that Darth Vader wasn't always meant to be Luke's dad." I'm like, well, not necessarily. That guy could have slid with Anakin during the Clone Wars and then not known what happened to him. Do you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that even in the current canon, the majority of people don't know that Darth Vader is Anakin Skywalker. So.
Also, very random is my misprinted Mace Windu, which I always find really funny.
Oh wow, that's weird.
He still lights up, but yeah, he was printed with no eyebrows, and the face is way too high, and also it's supposed to have more.
It looks
his
derpy.
He looks almost like Triple Face in the Lego movie.
He does look very derpy, but his mouth expression is wrong as well. It should be like a sort of frowning expression, but it's like you can see where the eyes were printed. It's way too high.
So is that worth lots of money then? Is that how you find new sets?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's definitely legit. It's still got I don't know if it's gonna show on the camera, but you can see the Lego logo at the bottom of the torso. It's printed.
Right.
Let's see, 2000.
You had those light up figures. Are they all one piece then?
Yeah. So this one says 2004 Lego. The only thing you could take off is the hands, I believe. Well, one hand, because the other hand is all one piece.
Got you.
Yeah, it lights up.
When
It's
I went
really-
to a Star Wars Celebration in Orlando, they had some custom people, some of the stores were selling custom lightsabers that lit up.
Oh yeah.
And I think they had the hilt was a custom piece. You put an existing Lego blade in it, and it was basically a little LED light in there.
That's quite cool.
They were quite cool.
But yeah, like that Mace Windu, I got it from 1 year for my birthday. I got a turbo tank. I think I asked for it. It was used anyway, but I still wanted it, and it was all complete. I had the box, everything. I think it was in there, and I left it, and I realized I came back to it just last week, and I was like, hold on, it looks way too derpy. And then I looked it up on Brickset, and yeah, it's a misprint, which is quite funny.
I've just realised that Lego Freak dropped out.
Huh?
Lego Freak, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't stay long, did he?
Oh, thank God.
Have we offended? How many people have we offended so they've dropped out? Greg, Lego Freak,
I
Ryan.
think
Studio. Welcome.
I think in the chat, the stud made a good point about the helmet. A reason they may not like them is that there's no chin strap printed. So usually with a Rebel pilot, you have a chin strap printed. But obviously, Luke here has none. So I guess in that sense, the helmet might have been. Again, I don't think it's that big a thing for them just to abandon it, because they had the ones in the what you call it.
You've got to think of the cost of it. That they must have had to design and produce that piece. The only thing I think the reason they would abandon it if they realized it was costing too much to produce, rather than there being any sort of
I mean, I just love it. It's got to be the most detailed helmet I think they've made in Star Wars. It's just incredible.
It looks good.
I've got that. And yeah, like I said, they've got the Biggs one in the X-wing. That X-wing set's amazing.
Which one? Which?
The 2018. I think
it was overpriced though. It was not worth the hiking price.
it was 90, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was it the previous year was 70, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah. But I still think, like, price aside, build wise, I think it is, in terms of the minifigure, the regular ones, it's the best one they've done.
The only X-Men I own is the Christmas theme one they did. There's the
you forgot.
yeah,
Dude.
yeah. I paid a pretty penny for it, but I was determined to
But
get.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's a collector's piece.
Yeah,
That-
and it was just such a fun build as well. It was a real joy to build. I'm sure the X-Wing itself structurally is probably pretty similar, just not maybe as detailed with the Greeblin. But I also like building like the little hut build, which sort of set, doubles as the stand. And then fighter wise, the only one I've got is the red and black one from Resistance. The box says it's a TIE fighter. To me, it's a TIE Interceptor.
Yeah.
Someone did say when I was on a stream of London Bridge Bricks that it is a TIE Interceptor, and that like I've got the name wrong. I don't know about that, but I've never watched a Resistance show. I don't know anything about that. But I just really like the color scheme of a red and black TIE Interceptor.
Okay. It's definitely aimed more towards kids compared to Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah, but of course now with Rise of Skywalker, the red and black color scheme isn't.
We lost Jim Blade.
Oh, we're losing everyone.
Yeah, now, yeah.
All right. Oh, wait, what set are you guys talking about?
The red and black TIE Interceptor.
Von Reg's TIE.
Yeah, I don't know I can't remember what it's called. I just liked it. I know now. Someone was telling me, "Oh, is it a Sith TIE fighter?" I was like, "No, that's the Dorito one." That's the thing now, because the red and black color scheme is quite common now. But when that came out, it was like a lot of people hated it, and I was like, "That looks awesome, red and black," But
I mean, I've got. When I was little, we had one of the old blue TIE fighters, the black and blue ones, and then.
Sure, I still like that color scheme of the old.
I think it works. Still. And then I've got the 2015 Force Awakens TIE fighter, which I love. I love the. It was like just called Special Forces TIE Fighter, and it had the two TIE pilots with the.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking X-Men. Never mind.
And then it's got the breathing tube and the red dishes, which is really nice. And then yeah, it was a great set. The only Force Awakens set I think I own. Yeah,
Mrs. got X-Wing. I can't remember if she's got, because there was two of Poe's. There was the orange and black one he has like in the second half of the Force Awakens, and then there was like the silver and grey and blue.
I've got a grey and blue.
I think she's got the orange and black. But I remember the one that came out afterwards was an extra £10, and it was like, why? There's literally no difference build wise. It's just the colors.
It was a nice set though.
But
I know what you mean. I mean, in terms of figures, the first one had better figures, easy. The pilots were great. Also, Jin, have you got an X-wing? I know you've got the Von Rogue TIE fighter.
No, I want to get a X-wing.
The orange and white one, yeah, that looks.
I mean, I would have preferred the black and orange one, but I'm okay with this one. But
I don't think the black and orange one goes for too much aftermarket. Again, depends used or sealed, but.
Do you know what's really odd though? Is that when Poe goes on that mission for Leia at the start of Force Awakens to get the maps Luke Skywalker on Jakku, he's got the grey and blue X-wing, right? And then when he's then like comes back and he saves them all, Maz Kanata's place, he's in the orange and black one, and he's a leader. I think it's Black Squadron. So does that mean that they basically made him switch squadrons then, or or was he going in like what?
It might have, because in Resistance, I believe he has the black and orange one. If I remember correctly.
Is that set before Force Awakens then, Resistance?
Yeah. And then it happens. It's like set before, and then it goes into during Force Awakens. I think it might have been something where it's like he was just maybe not to stand out as Poe Dameron as much.
Okay.
I found it because I think
the stud says the Poe Dameron comic explains why he has a different fighter on Jakku. The thing is, though, is that was like when the wheels started falling off, because Disney were like, we're getting rid of all EU, we're getting rid of all Legends, and we're going to do one cohesive continuity. But The Rise of Skywalker contradicts the Poe Dameron comic. I know that because the missus has got the trade of the Poe comic, and she read it, and she was like, I enjoyed it, but like the backstory of Poe in The Rise of Skywalker was completely different to his backstory in the comic. And the whole point now with Disney is that it's all the story group, it all interconnects, but
Does that happen in Ninjago Gym Blade? Like, have they sometimes reset the lore or contradicted things?
Not really. Everything follows the storyline, and
Okay.
that's
I guess there's less stuff with Ninjago. I guess with Star Wars, it's so vast. I think it was always a tall ask to say that everything's going to line up, but there are some stuff that is completely wonky. Like there's a book called From a Certain Point of View, and it basically like tells the story of the original films. And each chapter is like a different story from a secondary character's point of view, but it's part of the film. So like one of them, some of them are interesting, some of them are really boring. Like one of them is about the gunner who said, "Hold your fire. There's no life forms on board." When the escape pod jettisons off the Tantive 5.
Oh,
And it's about him trying to cover up the fact that if he had shot it, then like it would have been fine. And so. But in there's a story where it says the first time Qui-Gon appeared as a Force ghost was like just before A New Hope. And yet in the Clone Wars cartoon, Qui-Gon appeared. So it's like, and that was already continuity. It wasn't like something that, J.J. Abrams wanted to do this story with Poe as a spy smuggler, and that Marvel had already done a comic, and they were like, well, that I want to do this, so I'm going to overwrite Marvel. This was an author writing a book to commemorate Star Wars, and they already had the Clone Wars, which they always say is just as canon as the films.
Yep.
And they contradicted it. It was weird.
They do, yeah. There's a lot of contradictions sometimes. They miss out. There's a known one from the Clone Wars where Dave Filoni nearly got something wrong. About Padme meeting, like Anakin was talking to her. I guess spoiler alert, but this is from like 2011, I think.
Oh, okay, new series. But
this is from season 3 on Mortis, and like Anakin's talking to his mum's like a Force ghost of his mum. It was someone pretending to be his mum. Long story, and he's like, I have a wife now. You'd love to meet her. Then the guy who plays Maul and the son goes, "Hold on." To Dave Filoni, and then it turns out they've already met in episode 1 of Phantom Menace. So like they I guess there's chances where they do slip up, but yeah. Speaking of season 7, I'd love sets for it, but I do not. I hope the fact that I guess even before all what's going on now will happen, they said there's going to be a break for the films. I hope that means that Lego will hopefully do some Clone Wars sets.
I'm surprised they didn't, to be honest with you, because like they did a set tie-in with Battlefront 2. They did sets for The Mandalorian, not many. I thought they would have done something that a small set tie-in. It felt odd that they didn't. Mind you, it felt odd they didn't do one tie-in with Fallen Order. I felt like that was a big missed opportunity.
I'd be shocked if we didn't get either an ATT or regular gunship. I'd be shocked because that would just sell incredibly no matter what. But I guess there's a UCS gunship, so that could be a Clone Wars variant, which would be amazing. But if they make an episode 2 gunship, I will be so upset.
Why?
I'm not gonna lie, I'd still buy it. But because
what's wrong with the episode 2 gunships?
They're fine. It's just the iconic gunship is from Clone Wars, and if you think about the figures you could get with it, the Clone Wars.
I guess it's a generational thing because, like, I'm only now getting into the Clone Wars cartoon. I was kind of like going into a Star Wars Dark Age when the cartoon came out. Not like a full blown Dark Age, but I wasn't sort of that interested.
I'm sorry if I just spoiled a point of Mortis for you.
I've watched that episode recently. Because what happened? I started watching it back in 2011, and I got as far as like the Bombard Jedi episode, and I was like, I've had enough. And then when I went to Star Wars Celebration Orlando, I met Sam Witwer mainly because of him.
That guy. He's my favorite voice actor.
And he was actually an hour and a half late because so he was very apologetic. But I was there mainly because of him being Starkiller from The Force Unleashed. But we were talking for a long time about Clone Wars, and in the end, I ended up getting a picture of him as Darth Maul signed rather than
nice.
But he convinced me to revisit it. So I've been meaning to get round to it. And I've been looking to try and get like the complete box set on Blu-ray for a while. And then when I found out about Disney Plus, I was like, I might as well just wait till that comes on. And watch it on there.
I mean, he is responsible, in my opinion. Ray Park did great work. To get me wrong,
Yeah.
he is responsible right now for the hype around Darth Maul. Like before, Darth Maul was just he was cool. And, he had a cool saber. Now it's he was leader of Crimson Dawn. He creates all this cool stuff.
I've just got to the point where they've just where the Night Sisters have just told that guy that his brother's Darth Maul.
Oh right, no, that's okay. Yeah, I only mentioned the solo stuff. You're okay.
Yeah, I know that he eventually becomes part of the. What's it? The Crimson Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that confused the hell out of me. Because I obviously I grew up with the EU, and in there, the Crimson Dawn was in the book called Shadows of the Empire,
right?
Which is set between Empire.
You've seen Solo, right?
Yeah, I've seen Solo. Yeah.
Okay, so you must have seen. Okay, cool. So again, I will now say nothing on Darth Maul.
Because they were all about Crimson Dawn. I was expecting Prince Exeter to sort of turn up because he's the one in the book who runs it. And then Darth Maul turns up, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I know at this point he's alive."
Right now, Instagram must be really hard because everyone's talking about stuff.
1 second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well,
I had some spoilers, but the thing is, it's the broad strokes have been spoiled for me. So.
I mean,
it is time for us to end.
Is it?
Okay.
Wow.
It is 4:00. Thank you guys all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this, whatever this was, a good Saturday group stream. We will be back next week. I don't know. I cannot guarantee that it will be here because I'm pretty sure I'm out of StreamYard time after this.
Hey, I have a channel now. I might do one. There you go.
Maybe on Rogue's channel. Maybe back on BrickTech Live. Maybe we're on Lego Freaks channel. Who knows? I can tell you we won't be on BFAB's channel. That's for sure. But
whatever happens, Jinblade will be drop testing Ninjago City live.
That already happened once. You missed that.
Yeah, but this will be on the ceiling. It'll be a throw test on the ceiling.
No, not happening. Thank you guys all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we will catch you next weekend. Bye-bye.
Adios, guys.
And